What's up, people? How you guys?
Oh, you on?
Yeah, I'm on.
You pulled a Marco.
Yeah. I literally said, are you good?
You didn't even give me a chance to respond.
Yes. You said, yeah, you turned. You did the whole acknowledgement.
Did I
yes.
acknowledge it?
Don't worry.
I'm okay. Yeah, you
got a little break coming up. Don't worry. Because when we actually turn on the show, how you doing? How you doing, Tommy?
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
It's for the pre-show, by the way.
Is this the
Hey, what up, Tina? How you doing?
Hey, Tina.
Well, number one, I got my haircut today because, I got to let it grow out a little bit before. Well, I need to cut it down so I can let it grow out a little bit.
Sure.
So I didn't get the top of my head, but I got
Is it for your next vacation?
What's up? No, it's not for my next vacation. It's just
it's next week, right?
Yeah, I just needed it for next week.
For your next vacation?
I wouldn't say it's a vacation. I'm going home.
Thanksgiving vacation. Right? It's Dallas. That's not a vacation.
Dallas.
For anyone.
It's like just a 3-hour drive that I don't want to do.
Through Waco.
Man, it's starting to get worse. And what I mean by that is
the Waco drive or the Dallas drive.
Not in the way that like it's getting longer. It's more so just getting to a point to where like we had to go up near Dallas for a Tough Mudder last weekend.
Right.
And I kid you not, I closed my eyes. We were in Waco. Closed my eyes again.
It's a nightmare.
I was like, no, I literally was just like, I'm blacking out on this drive, Tommy. Yeah. It's starting to become so synonymous with just nothingness that my brain is deleting the time in between places.
Shuts down.
It was the fastest drive I've ever had.
To be fair, LaGrange isn't super far from here. So, yeah, it's like a solid hour, but it's an hour that, like, I don't know what happens between the time I leave the city limits of Austin until I'm there. Like, it's just blankness.
Just there?
Yeah.
I feel you.
It's this void of time.
Oh, look at that. I didn't know they just started doing this.
What?
Serenity has a 10-stream streak. Has come to the streak.
Oh, my God.
Come to the stream 10 times in a row.
Straight. Stop
it.
Serenity.
Don't listen to us. No, we appreciate your support.
I love that. It's family here.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Serenity always comes in with good facts. Yeah. What is it? Shoot. Great facts. Yeah. Great energy. Always willing to challenge us. It's good.
Yeah. We expect, we know them. They know us.
Yeah. It's normal family shit, right?
It's normal family shit. We bicker.
I wouldn't say bicker. Just
some bickering in that chat sometimes.
They're actually in the chat, yeah. They'd be like, y'all are dumbasses. Shut up.
Yeah. It makes us better people.
Well, Tommy, because it technically just didn't fit into this topic, which for some reason old man Tommy struggled with.
Yeah, I went on Insta. I consulted.
Why did you do that?
Because I needed to see what content creators I actually follow.
There's the content creation, and not to say it's not on Instagram.
What is it then?
That's like we'll talk about it on the show.
YouTubers too.
We'll talk about it on the show.
I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
I'm so
it's
lost
YouTube.
with this whole subject.
Oh my gosh. It was just, I was impressed because I was like, you know what? This is a topic that we do have to talk about because it's an area of entertainment.
No, I don't want to. Hey, I want to put some people on,
Yeah, but maybe
support
today we're putting you on.
It seems that way because I don't know what the fuck.
Guys, in the chat, be prepared to drop some of your favorite content creators in there to educate Mr. McGrew over there before the show. We'll include a part of the show, but just get ready to start charging that up. But on today's pre-show, I was just told by Marcos that, hey, fans want us to eat this good burger from
Arby's of all places, which I don't trust.
From Good Burger. And granted, growing up,
it's cold.
It's not cold. It's not cold. Stop it.
You just ordered this 5 minutes ago, and it's.
I don't think it's cold.
It's in aluminum. It's classic Arby's, man. I'm telling you.
I don't think it's cold, but it's not hot.
Listen, my mom's first experience at Arby's was some type of chicken wrap or some shit. She expected a warm entree. She didn't get that. What she got was a chicken patty that was way too hot, like fresh off, like the grease was still sizzling, and lettuce that came out the freezer. And so her eating experience was off.
I wouldn't say that's off. That's a nice little balance. She burned herself,
yet it was cold.
That's a nice little balance. Burn yourself, then cool it down, Tommy.
She still got burns.
Now, what I will say is, what's getting me a little thrown off is, I wouldn't say it's cold. I don't think I don't think fast food comes out like piping hot ever. So
Depends on where you go.
It depends on where you go.
I moved next to the best Jack in the Box I've ever been to in my life.
See, that sentence shouldn't go together.
No shit, it's weird, right? It's only one in the Austin area.
But I will give you, Jack in the Box does come out hot. I'm used to the McDonald's near me, which does not come out hot. The one
a
on
bad
Metro-
McDonald's is rough.
It's not a bad McDonald's.
No, it's a bad McDonald's.
It's a disappointing.
The least they can do
is make sure it's not cold.
You don't want to be one of those assholes that asks for fresh fries, holds up the line.
I don't do that. People. I know that it's not what my McDonald's expects of me.
Don't do that.
But let's go ahead and
we're actually gonna eat this.
We're gonna take a bite. So we do have the good burger. Also, these are expensive. These were not cheap burgers. It was 2 burgers with no drinks.
How much was this shit?
$16 together. So I said
a place that doesn't make burgers.
For a place that doesn't make burgers, I had questions. Don't open it up yet. But
I want to get this over.
But what I will say is, man, growing up, Good Burger is one of those things you be like, man, you see it on the show, you see it on the movie, you see it on the movie.
All that.
You're like, oh man, welcome to Good Burger, home with a good burger.
Yeah, man,
Can I take your order? Yeah. Right. And part of you, no matter how young, old, wherever you are in between, you're curious on how that tastes. Now, do I think that this is an actual custom-made burger that they did?
Don't lie to these kids.
No, I think this is some shit that they had.
It's a promo.
I think this is just a promo.
Abundance of ground beef from the last time. Look, fuck that. This is not the first time Arby's has done burgers. They tried it once before. It was like a Wagyu burger, some shit like that. Either or, they had an abundance of leftover ground beef, and they paired up with Paramount, and they did this promotional shit.
I would say in this one, right?
They say they don't do burgers. They said it with pride, TJ.
But they do burgers now. They've been doing
conspiracy.
I don't think it's a conspiracy. They've been doing burgers for a while. They've actually had it on their menu for a hot minute now.
Like permanently?
Yeah, they're permanently for a minute.
Really?
Next to their fish sandwiches, which are surprisingly good.
The fuck are you getting fish sandwiches from Arby's now for?
I'm not gonna lie to you, they're good.
Man, what the fuck?
I was like, so
why are you eating at Arby's? Stop.
I was curious. I don't go there on my free time, but the fish sandwich is good. It's hard to get a good fish sandwich, all right?
Are you curious about heroin too? Let's try that. What are we doing, TJ?
And if I was, let me live my life.
I'm not going to tell you what to do. I could advise against it, like eating at Arby's. I eat at Jack in the Box on the reg. I don't do Arby's. That should tell you a lot.
I'm not disagreeing. What I'm saying is
Sonic. I've done Sonic numerous times.
Okay, Sonic's not bad. Sonic's great.
Is terrible.
I don't think Sonic's terrible.
I guess one of those things depends on which Sonic you go to.
So actually, Sonic was kind of like, and weirdly enough, everywhere, in your hometown. We talked about this earlier on the last show. Restaurants.
Can I have something real quick? What do you prefer, Sonic or DQ?
Sonic, 100%.
God damn.
10 out of 10 times.
Really?
DQ sucks.
That wasn't
across the board.
They don't.
They do. They're trash. All right. Let's stop this.
Fake finger baskets. Go ahead.
But what I was, you stop. But what I was saying with Sonic was we had 3 Sonics in my town where I grew up.
That's fair.
So Sonic was just
were
kind of
they all by schools?
It's just the pathways for me to get home.
Yeah.
There's only one that I could take. If I'm coming from school,
you pass a Sonic.
That would not pass a Sonic. Yeah. So all of them would. Yep, they knew how to get us.
They plant themselves in routes of schools.
And you used to get the what we call the purple O, the purple orgasm from there.
What?
I don't know what the fuck was in it, but it was good. Let me get that purple O.
This was a prequel to your life.
It was
to your 20s.
Yeah, it was the DLC. It's the shit that I don't talk about.
We get here.
Well. Yeah, thank you, Serenity. We're on the same page. DQ's trash. You need to heal.
It's my first job.
Wait, the Good Burger is a Wagyu burger?
Yes, it's a Wagyu
I told you
burger.
they just have leftover Wagyu beef.
So let's.
Are we gonna eat this shit?
It just said Wagyu burger on the thing.
It makes me curious as to who their Wagyu source is.
All right, I'm just gonna. This is what the Good Burger looks like.
Onions on this?
Tommy, take off the onions if you don't want the onions.
You had no tomato on it already.
Hell yeah, I don't like tomatoes.
I
don't make considerations for other niggas. I pay for it.
It's just one onion and it's red, so it identifies itself.
All right. I'm going to take a bite. Tommy, he's preparing his burger.
Fuck. Looks terrible.
We know I ain't going to hold you.
Welcome to Good Burger.
No.
Home of the Good Burger.
I don't rock with this.
I don't think it's bad.
It's not terrible.
Now, am I going to go
It's
out of
untrustworthy.
I'm going to go out of my way to get it? Absolutely fucking not. But, hold on. Sammy, get
I'm going to eat it.
Get a little knife so you can have some of Mr. McGrew's. Since he's over there complaining.
I mean, I'll eat it. I'm hungry. But...
So I was like, man, this is the only thing. This is the first thing I'm eating today because I knew I was doing it. So couldn't really give up the calories or everything else.
Give me an end off. Please. That's all lettuce, Tommy. Why you give me just the lettuce part? I'm kidding.
There you go. Have some Wagyu beef.
One thing they do, the patty's thick. I do like that.
It's not what a good burger is. It is. It's cooked well.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's a good cook. I don't think it's that bad.
It's not terrible. It's not great either. And I feel bad about myself that I'm eating a burger from Arby's.
Sammy, what's your opinions?
It's fine. It's like, it doesn't have any char. It's not thin like I like them. I like me a smash burger myself. I like a little
Not
crisp.
seasoned particularly well.
Not seasoned particularly well. A little mushy all around. Yeah, I don't know. This is the first time eating Arby's really since probably 20 years maybe. I think me and my dad, I forced my dad to take me once and I didn't think it was that good.
Big Montana. Did you get the Big Montana?
No, I don't even know what I got. It's like 6, maybe 5.
Look,
It exists as a. It
exists as a hamburger.
Welcome to Burger, home of the burger. Can I take your order? I think that's where I'm at
Look,
with this.
first of all, good burgers. A thin patty, like Whataburger style. When you saw the movie, the thin patties, they're not thick. This is more Mondo burger style.
this is a Mondo burger.
It's a Mondo
which
burger.
I actually think would have landed better
If they would have done Mondo burger at Arby's, I would have been sold.
I actually think what they should have done is had competing advertisements. Like, one place has a Mondo burger, one place has a good burger.
You know,
That's
what
good
other-
marketing.
No, offer both.
Yeah.
Make them, whoever wins, make it a permanent fucking item.
At least we would have saw that wasn't like leftover meat that they had. Like they put effort into it, you know? You get thin patty, you get a Mondo burger that's filled with things that aren't real. That would be great. You don't have to lie about it. Like, this is all filler. Like,
For $7?
this meat,
Fuck that,
this meat is 50% real. Mondo burgers $2.99. Huh?
90s pricing.
That's 90s pricing, but hey, it ain't real.
All right.
But just you're telling people that it's not. That's honesty.
Thank you for the effort.
And yeah,
Look, so first of all,
Tommy takes another heaping bite.
he knows it ain't that bad. He lying to himself. That flavor kind of good. He lied to himself. He like, that flavor kind of good.
Tommy likes free more than anything.
what he said. I don't believe in wasting food.
Well, if you didn't notice, I mean, I ate mine.
Oh, wow.
I said mine's done. So I'm gonna give it some positives. I think I
I
like
will
sauce.
say, pair it with the Arby's curly fries. It might have some action.
Oh, I think that you know
They have the best fries.
they do have
Yeah.
they're up there for some of the best fries. If you're going for curly, it's number one.
Mm-hmm.
How did I put this? I would. Don't take your hand with that bite.
I'm eating it.
Yes. That should tell you. I would say this floats around a 6 or 7. What I'm going to give it credit for is I like I'm like you. I do like thin patties too. I don't usually like a but I think it's nice to have an option, a variation. If you're going to do thick, you might as well do thick and it feel and taste like meat.
Context. Nobody clipped that.
Your children. But
Great quote.
I
Gotta do thick.
might as
I get
well-
what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like it had some heft to it. It didn't feel like, it felt like it wasn't like
Some density.
it had some density. I like the sauce and all the other stuff around it.
It was mac sauce, but yeah, if
was
you're going to do it.
You might as well do it.
Was that supposed to be Ed sauce? Was that supposed to be the...
I don't know what they're going for.
Because Ed sauce was orange. Just saying.
That
They
was
couldn't have
orange.
made an orange sauce.
I think this was orange. It was just a light pinker orange.
It was mac sauce.
No,
It's the exact same thing.
actually, as
They could put some goddamn food coloring in it.
as a burger connoisseur here, it is actually not the same as mac sauce. This one's a little sweeter. It's somewhere between. It's a little more sweet than In-N-Out sauce. Actually, it's a tinge more sugar in this one. I can tell you. But needless to say,
well, every like burger place has a variation of it. Carl's Jr., Jack.
It's all the Mac sauce stuff.
It's all the Mac sauce, which you could have made it orange. Just saying. Give us what we want. If you're gonna
go, I'll give you like give it what you want. Do it to it.
If you would have done this right, people would have been buying 2 of these, one to keep on the bookshelf and one to eat.
I don't think they want that preservatives.
That'd be fun.
But
I know someone who collected Oreos. They do it.
I had to go the safer route because they had the crispy bacon variation. And I said,
this?
Yes.
That's not a good burger.
And I said, no, that's not a good burger.
It's not a good burger.
Good burgers, I don't think they have bacon.
You don't.
But it was good. It was good. It was fine.
Never seen bacon at Good Burger before.
Would I go out of my way for this again? Probably not.
We done it. It's
Yeah,
done.
we done it. We did it. Now, would I like to see? But would I love to see more childhood snacks partner up with the restaurants to get.
We've had Power Limes.
That Power Limes, but that's
I guess.
Quest is in.
But that's by Disney.
I guess technically we've had a Good Burger. That's not what that was. That's why, that's really the beef I have with this. No pun intended. It's, he liked it. Like, it's, like if you're going to do it, make it look like a Good Burger. We know what they look like if you've seen the movie. Now, if you see this one that they're promoting, give us what we want.
Guess what you want? It's good.
Don't half-ass it. They half-ass the fuck out of this. And I'm offended personally. Is the burger okay at Arby's? Yeah.
It's
Again, it's dense.
I think so.
That's the best compliment I have for it.
So I mean, I'm gonna throw shade at a few other restaurants. I'll take it over Wendy's, but I hate Wendy's. So
What is it? Why do you hate these places that keep people alive?
I don't like Wendy's
Through
at all.
college.
It did. That's why.
Not even the nuggets. Not even the spicy nuggets.
No. Their nuggets are fine.
Are there things at Wendy's you like?
Did you hear me? It's your statement that you just said.
Oh, you ate too much of it.
There was a 4 a.m. Wendy's back in college.
It's a 24-hour one in Round Rock.
I had to get. I couldn't do it anymore. I look at Wendy's and
Wendy's
have night
should not
flashes.
be open 24 hours. I'll tell you that already. It's outrageous.
It should be open till 4.
No. Close at 10, Wendy's.
It's not like so my if you want to know my typical burger rotation, if I'm going for a fast,
It is like the Tommy DeVito of burger.
it's like why? You know what I mean?
I love it.
Like if I were to I don't know how to put it. My typical burger rotation. I'm a simple man.
You got to have a rotation. Don't stick to the same
I do
thing.
McDonald's.
That's when I do the least amount. Because it used to be the most amount. So,
Then I do Whataburger.
Yeah.
I'm talking about fast food strictly. And then I'll definitely, I've been doing a little more In-N-Out recently.
I'm
So
a P. Terry's guy.
I just can't jive with P. Terry's unless I'm getting the chicken burger, in which case I'm having a
burger.
great chicken burger
Yeah.
for no damn reason.
I don't know why it's on the menu, but it's there and it's delicious. I don't know what it is. It's just like ground chicken.
It's ground
breaded.
No, because a lot of the
And,
times when they say
yeah.
chicken burger, they're like, oh, it is like
chicken
fried.
breast patty.
Yeah, it's like a chicken breast patty. And like,
Yeah.
no, that's not what you want. I want
No.
I was like, if you're gonna say burger, it's gonna be a burger, and they make it taste like a burger.
It's amazing. Hey, quick tip: if you ever get it again, get the secret sauce, which is another variation of the mac sauce, on the chicken sandwich. It's amazing. But yeah, no, it's one place I'm missing here that Jack in the
Jack in the Box.
That's the one.
You and Jack. I took a bite out of Jack in the Box
My
not too
friend of
long
mine.
ago because the ultimate cheeseburger used to
That's
be my
the
thing.
one, man.
But I can only have
I'm
one
on board
bite.
for the ultimates.
I can only have one bite because it
Four
makes me feel
cheeses?
like dying.
You don't need 4 cheeses on a double meat cheeseburger, but I guess if you're gonna do it, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck my
It
life.
doesn't bother even putting vegetables on it. It's mayonnaise and ketchup.
No, yeah,
That's
they're
literally
sending you
it.
straight to the grave.
It's
Like
called ultimate
they're
cheeseburger
like
for a reason.
grease and heat.
Grease,
all
heat,
we
and
need.
processed cheese. Here you go. And it's delicious.
It's bright orange and white, like American,
It
both
is.
ways.
The most American thing there is the ultimate cheeseburger. Oh, ultimate bacon cheeseburger, though.
No, I can't do it, Tommy. I
Here's
can
the
barely
thing.
do the regular
Here's
one.
why Jack in the Box fucks me up, because they have the munchie meal, which that shit shouldn't exist. And I don't know how it's legal that it does, because you shouldn't get all that for $10. An ultimate cheeseburger, 2 tacos, curly fries.
Man, you making me sound.
Like,
that
it's
sounds
too much.
unhealthy. That sounds rough.
And plus, me being me, I got to get a side of tiny tacos and 3 egg rolls. Those tiny tacos and the egg rolls All that shit slams, and it's great together.
My body feels like
To me, Jack in the Box is like Italian food. You could just mix it up and just go crazy.
Oh man, I ate that burger and now my body feels like it's dying on the inside. So
when was the last time you ate Arby's? I ate spinach eggs this morning, so this isn't gonna do well for me.
Alrighty,
They're delicious.
Feeling that great today, so I was like, oh, you know what? Let me just eat this burger.
like
That's not going to make me feel good.
This was a punishment.
Basically,
Yeah.
But nah, we did it.
Done. Burger's gone.
Burger's gone. It wasn't, in our pantheon of shit
I
we've
was
tried
hungry
here.
also, so
I would rate this over the cereals and orange juice. You remember that?
that was rough.
That was not fun. That
was really
It was
gross.
better than we thought, and
It was
still
better
terrible.
than we thought, but yet still, it was one of those things. If you think about it long enough,
It gets worse. Power Limes is still number
Power
one.
Limes. No, the Kit Kats. Do they count?
No, we did not eat it on show. I just made y'all eat it. But
Oh, we weren't on air.
yeah, well, I guess
A little bit, I thought. Right?
kind of. I mean, you weren't on
ate
it.
all
You
of
weren't
them.
on
I
air.
didn't give a fuck if I was
So
on
you
air or
didn't
not.
get-
Don't give me food. I'll do a food show.
I've been feeding you a lot, haven't
If
I?
y'all want us to do a food show,
Tommy tries.
I will try.
Tommy's
anything.
taste.
I'm Mikey. I'll try whatever you got.
But yeah, in other news, we did.
No, you don't cheer that serenity. It's a sad day for me.
It's
I don't want to eat healthy.
eating healthy is good. It makes you
to.
feel good, especially when you move it.
It does make you feel better, but like, I'd rather not.
I don't blame you.
I was eating McGangbangs growing up, TJ, for years. The cheapest meats at McDonald's. I got them all on one sandwich and ate it every day. And now I can't,
What happens, man?
gotta eat fucking spinach eggs.
It happens.
Nice. Good
What's up?
good hair. You going to Wakanda this week? There you go.
It's so. I had to get it low this time because it'll look better when it comes back out
Right.
for what I'm trying to do, which is
Yes.
like keep it heavy on top.
Yeah.
Not trying to get not trying to get a box. Not trying to do that.
The kid.
No, not trying to do the kid. Don't need no play, but really trying to just keep. My old man, he lost his hair.
It happens.
And I don't think I'm destined for that. But just in
No, you
case I
gotta get
am,
ahead of it.
yeah, just in case
Just
I
in
am, I
case,
want to
yeah.
make sure that I'm keeping this up there where I can.
You
So it's cooking a little bit. It's letting. I didn't do it before the show, hence why I'm wearing the hat. But I'll make sure it's out and about, out and proud next show
Okay.
when we drinking Ford Loco, and I won't know where I am.
You might win. Or does it not matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
Oh my God.
I said,
That's terrible for you. It's so much
you just
fun.
get spinach.
so
I get
much
suffering.
fun. I love spinach. So it's good.
But how do I put it? In other news, you're eating healthier.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be more active too. And we're not the only ones out there making some healthy life decisions. This little story came out, and I don't know if I buy it,
Okay.
but I don't know if I buy it in terms of the premise that it presents. I think there's one aspect of this that I do believe, but not so much. Did you hear someone else who's given up some things that are bad in their life, quote unquote?
No.
Well, fun fact, Tommy. A champion.
Oh, yep.
Yep, a champion.
Yep. Which I don't know how to feel about.
I don't know how to feel about it, but Snoop Dogg says, "Hey, I'm giving up smoke.
Yeah.
I
Respect my privacy.
just respect my privacy." And that's more serious than and it's hard to tell with Snoop Dogg because
Yeah.
it sounds so serious for him, and he's usually very not that.
No, he's like an open book most of the time.
But you also are he's not young. Might be like being more
Neither is Willie
considerate.
Nelson. Doesn't stop him.
I don't know, Tommy. Maybe his lungs. He's like, hey, these things getting
Supposed to help
tired.
that.
I don't think that helps that. But
According to my barber back in the day, it helps that. That's what he said.
But what I'm actually thinking, I think he phrases this very particularly. I believe that he's giving up smoking. I can believe
he never
that.
specifically
He
said
never
what.
said he's giving up the green.
Yeah, it's true. He's very specific.
I had to put on my lawyer glasses.
Yeah.
I read the contracts.
You'd have made an okay lawyer.
I gave up that path.
Fuck all that.
Hey, man. Whew, wasn't destined to be. But it was it's just interesting because it almost feels like an end of an era, if you will. There's a few things that few things that I don't know go together like peanut butter and jelly. It's like peanut butter and jelly, bees and honey, Snoop Dogg and weed and smoking.
True.
It's his identity. It's his whole thing.
Martha Stewart will pick up the mantle and
You know that
she'll
would
be the new face of it.
Since they're best friends, she's like, I'll pick up where you fail.
She very clearly has pretty much said without saying, I assume, like, that she's all about it.
Of course. Martha Stewart, she leaned into her convict persona. Come on. She bought that dollars, man.
In the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition. Good for her.
But if you had put it on my 2023 bingo card, Snoop Dogg giving up smoking would not have been on it. No. What are your thoughts, man?
I don't approve. I don't like, my motto, don't like change. Unless it comes to racism. We need to change that. But other than that, Snoop Dogg not smoking weed, that impacted me more than it probably should have. It just doesn't seem right.
Because it feels like, I feel like even I got...
Makes the universe seem off.
It's like,
Yeah.
There's so much negativity going on in the world today.
It's a lot of it.
I need
every way you turn.
I didn't need Snoop Dogg giving up weed.
It's more negativity.
Smoking. But I'm actually with you too, Serenity. I think the way he phrased it, where he was like, respect my privacy, where he announced it like the way he did, it could be a joke, which would be up Snoop Dogg's alley. You just don't know.
Yeah. That would be great if I just can't buy it.
I can't buy it until, I see some Carfax, but what's normal Snoop Dogg like?
I don't know. The last time he did some shit like this, he turned his name to Snoop Lion.
And he was a Rasta, but like...
he does this every so often, But it's okay with me. Not the not smoking thing, like.
But he said, I think he said particularly, I'm giving up smoke.
He did.
Right, I'm giving up smoke.
Yeah.
Which could mean like I'm giving up, like smoke has so many definitions. He's like, I'm giving up drama, right? I'm giving up,
You could still be smoking salvia. We don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's so interesting. It was just one of those random stories that happened today. I was like,
a lot of weird random stories happen today in black culture.
Well, Tommy, we're getting to that one.
That one up.
Yep, because
somehow that one ended up on a lot of my news feeds. My TMZ rang for that one. Apparently it was like breaking news, which I'm like, I don't know how this is breaking.
Wait, are we thinking?
What are you thinking?
I was thinking the trailer.
No.
Okay, what's going on?
The Will Smith thing.
Oh, Will Smith did a thing?
Oh my
gosh.
Like
Suing.
Is he suing?
That's what Jada said.
Jada wasn't. She didn't sue.
Comment about the accusations. He goes, "We suing."
How did this become a thing? Like it just blew up yesterday.
This, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just blew up yesterday, and it was the most bizarre fucking headline I'd seen, and it was everywhere.
Old friend accuses him of heinous acts, or whatever.
Hey, yeah, it's like if it's consensual, it's fine, but like.
Just look up Jada. We suing.
Yeah, it's. How did you not see this?
Man, I've been in a cave this week. All right,
you clearly have.
I've been working. So just,
Are you?
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
Yeah. I'm sure if you just type in Will Smith, it'd be the first thing.
I feel like I mean, not to paint anybody as as a villain. Seems like some shit Jada planted out there.
Oh man, no. No, we're not doing it. I don't even want to speak her name. It's like,
say it 3 times.
Yeah, that kind of shit. Like, but yeah, no, it's a story out that Will Smith bottomed for Dwayne Martin, the actor, and somehow that is a huge story.
Can we stop?
It's on my threads, which I don't know. It's everywhere. Like people, TMZ is like, why is this?
Can we do 2 things?
Please.
I say if there's actual, how to put it, it's because I don't think it wasn't framed as like an allegation of assault, was it?
No,
it was
which is why I'm like, okay,
cool. Can we stop weaponizing sexuality like this?
Yeah.
What I mean is, hey, look, if you had a relationship, whether it's with a celebrity, not whatever, if it happened, it didn't happen, stop weaponizing it. It puts a bad look on a lot of people who may or may not be comfortable in their own journeys. And that's not cool. Weaponizing sexuality for clout is one of the most disgusting things you can do.
Hey, it came out years after I think both were dead. Marlon Brando and Richard Pryor had a thing. It was like, yeah, it was the 70s. Like, it was no TMZ back then. Let them do the thing. It was a consensual cool. And no one really gave a fuck after the fact. It's like, oh, it was the 60s, whatever, 70s. Like,
yeah, it's just,
great.
It was a time.
It was a time. Like, let them do what they want to do. If this is true, let that be the same thing. It doesn't matter if they're both still alive. Just like, let it, if it's consensual, it's no. What is the, you know, what stones would you throw?
But
it's the Smiths, man. Like,
I also, this is also the thing.
Relationships and like let them do whatever it is that the Smiths do.
No, there's some. The Smiths is a whole other thing.
The Smiths is a whole thing.
That's a whole other.
It's a whole other thing.
But this is the unfortunate part.
And
Can we leave Will Smith alone?
Yeah.
That's number 2. Leave Will Smith alone.
Just leave the man.
He still deserves slack for the slap. I will give you that. But outside of that, leave this man alone.
Yeah.
He's
and when
sad.
I said the Smiths, like the infidelity thing, open relationship, I don't know what they do. Like, I don't think they know what they do. It's, I mean, when you describe your marriage as a messy social experiment or some shit, I think Will describe, then yeah, we don't know what's happening there. But like, whatever it is, just leave them alone. Let them be. It shouldn't be
sad,
news.
all right?
Yeah.
Shouldn't be news.
Shouldn't be news.
He should stop having the target on his back. And, you know.
Serenity, that's, Google it.
I just feel bad. After a certain point, you got to start feeling bad for Will.
There's a great podcast out right now about the birth of hip hop, like the biggest year in 1988. I highly recommend it. It's pretty good. And like this dude just can't catch a break because he married Jada. I don't want to say this is her, but like he said,
I'm telling you, there was not enough drama going on.
She needs books.
The Wills, the Smiths were getting out of the headlines for a little too long. So Jada was like, "Sacrifice yourself for me," and toss it out there to the
back in the day, like the old Disney villains had like that one little like thing that was on the finger that was like a claw.
Yup,
she definitely has one of those, right? She curls it like
fucking scratch it on the table.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't like to.
She was great in The Matrix 4.
I don't antagonize, or not antagonize. I don't. You know, I don't try and like lean into people too much. There's certain groupings, unless it's sports, in which case everyone catches a case. But that's sports.
Yeah, that's irrational. You're supposed to be irrational.
You're supposed to be rational there. Yeah. Man, if you go to our Discord, which if you aren't in there, join the Discord. They take no hesitation. When the last time there was a post to Jada, it was just dogpiling in the best way possible because Jada deserves it.
Yeah, like I'm not even a dog pile. I'm not the whole, jump on, especially black women. You know how we are with black women on this show. It's not something we do lightly, but goddamn, man. She seems insufferable. Like it's just not a likable aura around Jada Pinkett Smith.
You see the light that's in Will's eyes?
Oh, that shit's dead now.
It's just been dead for years.
like
look,
a lantern that's losing oil.
That's Will's eyes.
There was nothing during that speech.
Nothing.
Do you remember that speech?
Nothing during those speeches.
People forget he won an Oscar. How is winning an Oscar the end of your career? Like, not even it's not the end, but it took a hell of a hit. A hell of a hit.
Hell of a nosedive.
Yeah.
That's sad. Well, Lee, stop weaponizing sexuality. It's not fair. It's not cool.
No, it's not cool at all.
I mean, and like, if it happens to someone, and we'll get into it we'll not get into it today, but as a black community, there's certain, when this happened to Dwight Howard, but in a different way.
Yeah.
Guys, we got to be a little bit better than that.
Yeah, Dwight Howard's, the allegations.
We got to be a little bit better than that.
That one.
Those were allegations, and we should be supporting the victim. And this one, or at least, being neutral. This one's just an asshole bringing up some shit that don't need to be brought up.
Yeah. I don't know who started this, but it spread like wildfire. I guess it's a slow news day. I don't know.
And how do I put it?
Cool.
And to your points already, one day we'll talk about on the Blaxcellence episode coming up. We'll talk about relationship statuses and the different aspects about them.
Yeah,
Interesting quirks.
it is. Whatever works for you. It's always my thing.
I'm also with that.
Yeah.
Semicolon. However, comma.
Uh-oh.
This might be where I'm an old curmudgeon. I feel like I'm very, very accepting,
You are. Let's see.
but I have my limits.
What's the? Oh God, J.K. Rowling. What's your? I'm joking.
You stop that.
No, I'm sorry.
Don't you put that on me, asshole.
No.
You jerk.
too far.
Yeah, I was like,
That was a lot
that
of
was so
things.
terrible.
That was way too far.
I've never liked that. You're the one. You're next in the timeout
I feel
bin.
like I just called you the N-word.
Yeah, like
I
might as well
apologize.
have.
That's what it is. Calling someone J.K. Rowling is like calling them the N-word.
That's not cool.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so excited.
I am so sorry. I truly,
hate
from the
you.
bottom of my heart, I apologize.
I'm laughing to hide away the pain.
I know.
The pain that I feel in
You
my
are
heart.
very accepting to all.
But I feel like how to put it. It's okay to have some limits here or there. There should be some barriers.
The limit's okay.
But so I before we switch gears and we'll get into the show proper because I do want to get into our topic and promise to
me
get you
out
home
with it.
today.
Yeah. Super lost in this episode.
You're not going to be super lost,
Okay.
don't worry. Because I think it's broader conversations and topics that are surrounding. I want to talk about Black content creation. Just being like,
Okay.
we are content creators. We're here creating content.
This counts as that.
This counts as content.
Really?
Yes, podcast
Okay.
count as content. So we get to talk about some of the things and the way that we even approach the show. So we're just going to have a broad topic and then end off. Well, not end off. It's going to be like halfway through. Spend the majority of the time talking about some of our favorite Black creators. And by favorite and our, I mean mine. So, because apparently you don't have anybody. You
don't.
just hate Black excellence online.
I don't do the online. Like,
But to answer a couple of things in the chat, hey TJ, did I see? First of all, I did see the newest Jujutsu Kaisen episode, and it was looking good. And yes, I am seeing the stuff that's happening in Studio Mappa's case. Love to talk about it on the Anime Excellence if we have one coming up.
what are we doing here? We're talking anime and content creation.
No. He was just asking me a question. I said before we get to the show,
Okay.
and I was just answering the question.
Lost everywhere today.
Man, that good burger got your mind twisted, huh?
The Wagyu is not. It ain't that A1. Right?
I was. Man, y'all make me sound like I'm pretentious. But since I was in Japan, I
quarter
did
pound
have
is
that.
Oh,
So,
you had actual Wagyu?
of course, dude. I had
How was
so
it?
much
How was the
beef.
food? Next level. Sushi,
You would
of
die.
course. I hope every day.
You would, Tommy, you would be like,
You say
but
it's
no,
affordable. How much is the sushi that has to be cheaper, right?
to convert, so you can get, how to put it?
Like the price of
Yeah, let me do.
Jack in the Box, yes.
Yeah,
For quality sushi.
about $11 for some good shit.
Damn it.
Yeah, like it was. Oh, dude. Not the cool part there was that, dude. Every time I ate, and it's really an American food thing. Man, I was eating pretty like I would say like the food's cleaner. Like you have a lot of cleaner options.
Right.
But even when I was eating a lot more sloppy, unless I was just eating like absolute trash. Michaela's IBS, and she was like, I didn't have any. Like she did not have any issues while she was there.
I'm pretty sure she didn't want you to say that, but yeah. I hear you.
No, she's comfortable with me saying she
Okay.
has IBS. Like,
All right.
she has IBS, and she's like, I didn't have any like cramping or nothing in her stomach. So like,
Well, that means the food was definitely
like-
better. Yeah.
and trust me, she has like pretty
But
solid.
obviously, I don't give a fuck about that aspect. How cheap is it?
Oh, I thought you meant
That's what I care
it's
about.
cheap and good.
Okay.
Cheap and really good.
That's-
I told you get butter chicken from the 7-Eleven.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's
And it
7-Eleven 's
changed your life,
very
baby.
different than ours.
But yeah, we'll talk about that on Anime Excellence coming up. And again, keep on dropping your favorite Black creators in the chat as we switch gears here, and we'll just be tossing on the intro and starting the show here in a sec.
Oh my God, surprises me. Hi, everybody. It's Sammy with the Manscaped Dad. Did you know that over 5 million people trust the fine folks at Manscaped.com, and we are the fine folks, a part of Manscaped.com, that trust Manscaped.com. So, here's the thing, folks. Next week's Thanksgiving, it's about to be Black Friday. All sorts of deals going on for Black Friday. So if you want to get ahead of the deals, you could have the little bit of the early Black Friday deal, 25% off the entire website and free shipping, Black Friday sale a little bit early right there, apply to checkout. But did you know that when it snows, no, we're not doing that. Did you know that you can get a discount, 20% off and free shipping off everything just by being fans of the themexcellence? So let me actually go ahead and check right now because I've never actually done this. I'm looking at the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra. You could save a chunk of money on it right there. Look, if there's already discounts applied. So let's go ahead and plug it into add a cart. Actually, let's put my underwear size in there. Give me that 3X. Got a lot of hip and butt. Let's go ahead and put that in there. And we're going to check out. And there's already the Black Friday discount savings. Let's just see if there's any other savings that we can apply just in case. I don't think so. But look at that right there. For the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra, that comes with the Lawnmower 5.0, the Weed Whacker 2.0, the Crop Preserver, the Crop Soother, the Magic Mat. Your Peak Hygiene Box ships every 3 months for $19.99. You can cancel that anytime with the Peak Hygiene plan attached to it. Then you get the boxes as well for free. And you know me, the Shed 2.0 toiletry bag, they got a 2.0 now. And you're getting that with heavy discounts. You're talking about what is that math? Almost let's see, $257 to $104. That's like nearly $100 if I'm thinking. Actually, it is over $100 worth of savings. So be sure to join the Black Friday deals coming to Black Friday and now a little bit earlier at manscaped.com and get yourself the finest in men's grooming. Get your face done with the beard hedger, just like I do. Get your body done with the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, like I do. Get your nails done with the nail clipper set that they have right there. Let me find the actual name of it because it's there's always a garden theme with it. The Shears 2.0. See, I got the 1.0s and the 1.0s kill, and the 2.0s. Oh my god. What's this? Oh, it's a bunch of video files. Hold on. What was this? Get out of here. Why did that open? Handbrake. Leave it. There it is. Anyway. Back to the Shears 2.0. Boom, right there. Get yourself something nice right there. Get yourself anything. Using coupon code MEX20 for 20% off and free shipping, or just use the Black Friday sales going on a little bit early right now and going into Black Friday and then probably even Cyber Monday. So, thank you for supporting. Thank you for loving themexcellence. Thank you for loving Manscaped because we love Manscaped here as well. Your balls, your face, and I. Oh, I definitely will. Thank you. Bye.
What's up, people? We're for a Black. you looked up so quickly. What's up, people? We're for a Blaxcellence episode, and I'm here, joined by my Blaxcellence co-host, the only person I could do the show with on our cast.
Yeah.
That's no, because I know he's there. That I can do who shows up. Thank you for being here, Tommy.
You invited Jordan?
No.
Don't do that. He shows up. He's here before us.
He said he should have shown up. He should have it should have been his intuition.
Yeah.
His black sense should have been going on.
The black shining, yeah.
Tommy, say hi.
Hello. I'll say hello.
Oh, you are out of it today.
I am. It's been a long fucking week.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Man, I had some I was almost at the weekend and I had some curveballs coming at work at the end of the day, and I was like, oh, come on, don't end off my day like this. But welcome, people. We're so happy to have you. And we get to talk about something that's a little fun because I feel like we've had a couple of stronger in the weeds topics, and hopefully today's is of course we always get serious.
Yeah.
Sometimes. But this one should be a lighthearted, pretty thin one. And don't ever say that again, Shadow Shogun. I don't want his ego to get up. But that said, yeah, thank you, Jordan. To answer your question, so simply too deep, we're doing good. It was good. Yeah. I mean, week's been rough, but we're almost there. Yeah, it could be worse.
I felt like it was Tuesday. It is Thursday. I don't do these as much as I used to, so it throws me off. Well,
because we have sports, so we see each other a lot.
Yeah, we
and sports fun. No.
I see you at least typically once a week.
Yeah. And so we have to sprinkle in a Blaxcellence because next to sports.
Yes.
You know, what's a better
It's
combo?
aggressive. Yeah.
Get
This
some
is
black
a good-
education,
it's a good balance
some
here.
sports, and we're interrupting a big game right now. So I'm expecting some people to trickle in after that.
Okay.
But today's topic's all about black content creation.
Yeah.
And that includes us. Because we're black content creators.
Yeah.
And one thing I do want to take a step back, though. If this is your first time in the Blaxcellence, you understand there's a couple of rules here. There are no rules. You just got to come as your Blaxcellent self. Now, be ready because we get as real and authentic as possible. Sometimes the show might take a very in the feels turn. Sometimes we just keep it lighthearted and fun. But ultimately, as long as you're being your best, the chat's always the best in this show. And so just make sure to be engaging. Make sure to tell us what, include yourself in as part of the conversation.
Right.
And let us know what's top of mind for you two. That sound right?
Sounds pretty good.
That sounds pretty good.
Sounds all right.
All right. Well, Tommy, this Jordan the Black Police in there, making sure things are going good, making sure people aren't just throwing out random black cards out there. We can't just be handing those out.
Don't look at me like I've done it.
No. I wasn't looking at. I'm looking at you because you. Hey, wake up!
You woke me up to do this show.
I woke myself up to do
That's
this.
true. That's very true.
Ooh, but let's start off with just the topic of let's just start off with the topic of overarching how'd I put it? Black content creation.
Yeah. So this isn't like you say I'm out of it. I'm confused by all of this.
Why are you confused?
Usually
I was
come
thrown
into
off
these
by
things
I was thrown
prepared.
off by how
That's where the
confused you were.
confidence is. Because I don't really notice like I don't watch that many things online, and so
And this is a part where you have a
watch movies
wealth
and-
of movie and TV knowledge,
do.
but there's a whole avenue of
I know,
incredible
and I know
black creators out there.
I know that avenue's there, and I
That you
respect
just-
it, and I'm just like I have no interest in it personally.
No, you do.
Do I?
Yeah, you do, because a
Okay.
lot of your favorite comedians and people out there are also content creators.
Okay.
Everyone's a content. You just said Will Smith got a podcast, but why are you listening to Will Smith's podcast, Tommy? Why can't you support some up and coming black creators
I would love
like
to.
us?
If you, I wouldn't support us, but I would. Yeah, I would. We're all right. But yeah, no, like I don't know. I don't pay attention.
Well,
I have Instagram. I use it to,
well,
communicate with y'all, and that's about it.
that's true.
Yeah.
You and social media are not friends, but
Just-
I would think
I
that
don't-
YouTube would at least be something that scratches your itch a little bit.
A little bit.
Well, hey, we'll be
Well, I
going.
like video. I do boring shit on there too. Like I like video essays, and
Those are content creators.
docs.
Content creation.
Okay.
Just got to find the
I don't know if
black
they're
ones.
black. They just narrate.
All right. Well,
I don't know.
we're gonna. How do I put it? We're gonna at least
Help me out.
help you out today.
Yeah.
But I know that y'all guys, yes, Mocha Medics, I know that you dropped some content creator, or at least some people were dropping content creators earlier. I don't know if you realize how hard it is to scroll in this thing. So if y'all guys want to start posting them again, thank you. But let's start off with just the overall topic of black content creation. And what I mean by that is, some of the thought processes and some of the genres and avenues of typical black content that we see out there.
Yeah.
First and foremost, let's pull back the HUD over here. Black content is so broad in terms of all the topics we can talk about, and some of the process of like why we talk about what we do. Talking about this show in particular, when we discuss a topic, usually we have some topics like in the how to put it, in the chamber ready for us to go. There's a couple of shows and we just kind of rotate and think through layers. But I think one goal of this show, and we've kind of said it before, is we like to break the mold off of what typically is expected of two, sometimes more, black men talking about. What I mean by that is, we dip into the 90s and we dip into movies and music, but we also talk about culture, literature, inventions, and things of that nature.
too.
And we want to prove off that all things
History.
are Blaxcellence. It's just talking about, elevating that Blaxcellence.
That's the point of this show.
Literally the point of the show.
Yeah, it's in the title. So.
But I think that there's a whole bunch of different avenues of black content that can technically resonate with different fans. I think there's some that lean onto a bit more of the tropes and how to put it, stereotypes of black individuals. Not to necessarily to say that's a negative thing. I think, you know, depending on your opinion, but I think a lot of the time
how it's approached, and
I think it's how. Let's actually start there,
Yeah.
Tommy. When you think of let's start there. You think of genres of black content, and we think of more of the placating to some of the norms. How do you approach that sort of content in general? And I guess what's that line for you?
Okay, so I mean, I guess the closest thing I do to, you know, just being on social media, like I don't really do TikTok. I do a little bit of Instagram every so often, and I roll into like a few that, you know, I'm like, oh, this dude he's funny, you know, got a little edge there, and I respect that. I like that, you know, being yourself. I love it. And then it drifts off into like some hard stereotype type stuff, and you know, like, you know, black men not approving of certain things. That kind, you're with me. And so like, it's just like, okay, well, I'd follow that dude. Like, you know, shit like that is, I guess, the closest thing I've run into with it. So as long as you don't do that, like, I'm all with it. Like, you know, we ain't here to cut people down. Don't do that.
So you're more about like, hey, if you want to lean into it, tasteful,
go for
but
it.
don't cut people down while you're doing it.
Don't
right?
be bootsy.
I
Don't be boozy bad.
I guess it just depends
Except
for me. I think I think anything can really land. If you're going to go straight stereotypes, then to me you have to be really funny with it.
You do. It has
gotta
to
be
be
like
for a reason.
It has, I don't know. It has to. You have to, because I can't. I'd be a hypocrite if I say, "Hey, look, the reason I don't like Tyler Perry movies is because of some of the stereotypes that perpetuates." Right?
Whoa, hold on. No, I think that's fair to say.
No.
Yeah.
No, I say I'll be a hypocrite if I say that and then say
okay.
I like content that like. So what I'm saying is, the reason I don't like that is because I don't feel like it's always done tastefully, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's always done. I mean, shoot. There's only so many times dark-skinned brother can be the villain.
The worst motherfucker alive.
Man, Diary of a Mad Black Woman had me be like,
You ashamed of being dark? Like, I'm in
Like,
the mirror contemplating with myself, just, why are you dark? Like, no, I shouldn't have to be
You
doing
shouldn't be
that.
having existential
Tyler
crisis.
fucking Perry. Like, we have beef with Tyler Perry on this show for a reason.
Now, if he wants to come through and, you know, sponsor us,
I don't want his money.
I want his money.
I'm lying. It's like I didn't want this burger.
Yeah, that's it. You lied. Oh, man, burger's a piece of shit.
It wasn't great, but again, I was hungry. Like, I did want it.
That shit hit, didn't it? But Bad Chocolate Gaming, thanks for subscribing.
Appreciate
18
it.
months on a 14-month streak.
Hey,
we love to see it.
love the streaks.
But for me, it's the same boat, right? I think it's about tasteful delivery. I think it's about, if you're going to be raunchy with it, then like be raunchy and be whatever, but it has to be funny.
Be funny.
And it
That's the
can't
number
just
one rule.
be the stereotype.
No,
Like that's too much to lean on, and it doesn't work for me. And there's a lot of content
low-hanging
creators
fruit.
out there
Yeah, like,
that do that. And yes, there's an audience for it, but I don't think it's funny.
me personally, I don't think it's funny.
It also goes into, and I think this is kind of in the same vein, but on a hood adjacent, right?
Yeah.
Where they take a lot of the aspects about growing up in an impoverished community, aka the hood, and elevating that into comedic takes depending on where it could be and what it might deliver on. And I think that's the same thing as stereotypes in terms of how it can be funny and or not.
I got a good example. It's a dude I follow. I probably should have had the name. Again, I didn't know what this was. But as you explained it, I think I get it now. But it's a dude that I follow on Instagram.
Is he a content creator, Tommy?
He makes videos.
Yes, there's a content creator.
There you go. Okay, cool. So, like, no, he's great. He's from Houston. And so it's very Houston-centric, you know, humor. But, like, he has a video about how, you know, it used to be hood as fuck back in Fifth Ward, and now it's gentrified. Like, shit like that. It kind of spun the whole, because it's humor. It's straight, good, solid hood humor. Like, it's funny as hell. But the fact he has that kind of spin on it to where it's like, oh, yeah, black people, we recognize gentrification. Like, it does, you know, we see what this is. Like, we know what's going on. So, like, the fact he had kind of a, you know, saying something with that humor, I like that combination.
I'm with you.
Yeah, and I follow a lot of dudes like that are, you know, speaking on issues but making it funny, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, maybe some people out there wouldn't assume that, you know, a dude from Fifth Ward is paying attention to politics and shit like that.
But we are.
Talks the way he talks or is from where he's from. Like, but that's what I love about that. It's like, it's very self-aware humor, but it speaks volumes sometimes when done right. So I guess I get it, I suppose. Again, I came into this completely lost.
Does it make sense now?
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Are they on the internet and are they?
They are on the internet and they make stuff.
There you go. That's all that we have. That's what a content creator is.
So what we do.
Yes.
Wow, I show up and I talk shit. So I don't think it's much of a thing.
But
I guess it is. Yeah.
Speaking to your point, I love it when if you're going to do again.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily and I think I've said this before, but I've grown up in a lot of these same situations that some of the people have been through.
Yeah.
Just happen to, I guess, talk, how to put it, talk in a way that I try my best to not let that side show out too much on here.
You talk white.
No, don't say that.
That's what you've heard a million times.
Heard a million times.
Yeah.
And it's just like, hey, man, I can't be coming out here full on. I'm trying to draw an audience, dog.
To be fair.
You know what I mean?
I feel like of all the things, like the recent history for black people, I feel like we've come a long way with that to where that's becoming less and less of a thing. To where, like, yeah, we talk all kinds of different ways. We're from different backgrounds, you know? But that whole, I haven't heard the term in a while, which I feel like progress, maybe.
It's progress, but fool that
Donald Glover helps you out.
But fool that much.
Yeah.
Even with my looser Blaxcellence self, the way I talk to you right now is not the same way I be talking to you out here in the parking lot when we out here after this show. And you know this, we can't be doing that out here.
That's all of us. Let's be honest.
That's all of us.
It's all of us.
Oh,
especially if you work in corporate America, it's all of us.
No, man, the more I went to a
corporate retreat.
No, I went to a birthday party for a colleague of mine.
Okay.
Earlier this year, I think it was like at the start of this year, or late last year. Excuse me.
Was it at Dave and Buster's?
No, it was a little house party type of event.
Oh.
All people that look like me and you. A house full of them, and it's one of those rare times in Austin, Texas, where that happens.
Yeah.
And when I say, one of my coworkers, like, oh my goodness, I was like, I don't get to do this often. I can be me, and you take off like your skin.
Yeah.
I was glowing. But needless to say, I like when they get particular with like the different demographics of like the neighborhoods you grow up, right? Like, if you're broad, it's a lot harder for it to land with me. But if you're like you said, talking about like Dallas hood, which is totally different. They're making fun of like Oak Cliff and like the different areas, right? And I was like that shit resonates with me because I grew up with that, right? And then same with how it works with you in Houston. And so I think any New Yorker who talks about situations is usually like. So there's different like areas where it can resonate and be really funny. But again, I think it just has to be when it's authentic. I think that's the best way to say it. When it's authentic and you're like, that person genuinely.
I think that's the best way to put it. Yeah, when it's just you and it's real and it's you being you, I fucks with that. Like, and that always be you.
Always be you, right? And just be the, like...
the best version.
The best version of you.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Now it's taking a shift, right? We have content creators like us who are a bit more, we podcast.
We all kind of spawned from two black... content creators by your definition. Two
black content creators, two ones who basically, made sure we can do talk the way we do in terms of like getting used to the banter and talking about
like family tree type situation with this. Honestly, like it spawned a whole friend group. Like it's just but a lot of us in Austin, which it's not. I think all of us have podcasts, yes? Every black person in Austin.
We have to talk about our shared experiences.
Feel like we all just know each other, and it's from the whole double toasted connection. But like, it's crazy. Like I didn't realize it. The more you explain it, I guess the more I get it. But like, Yeah, that's wild.
It's just whenever we how to put it. I think we put ourselves in the position and then the branding of wanting to bring ourselves into a variety of topics, right?
Yeah.
And so that's kind of our style where we're like, hey, we're black, but we could talk about anything. We don't have to talk about the things
Don't
that
put
just
me in a box.
Yeah, don't put us in a box.
Yeah.
Let's talk about everything we can, and sometimes you're gonna get different flavors of everything.
Yeah.
Do I think we can speak on everything? Yeah, we can, because we could choose to, unless it's outside of our community, in which case there are some things we have to be very cognizant of.
We are not on Masaminos for a reason.
There's a reason why.
I've guests on there a few times. I didn't say anything.
What are your thoughts,
I'm
Tommy?
absorbing. Yeah, I'm absorbing.
And then we have then this kind of goes into the same nature of like streamers, a variety of like creators who handle that.
Yeah.
And then there's also just the weird. And the weird is definitely some of the ones I'll be showing you today. But this is the one where I'm
like that.
I love black creativity.
Yeah.
When it gets just, I don't know how to describe it. Out there. Out there can be, artistic. Out there can be on the nose. Out there can be, more blunt than you're used to. But I love black weird is a different type of weird. Actually, speaking of black weird, there was a
Open this
trailer
world
that
up to
came
me.
out. And I'm looking forward to it. But
Yeah. Oh, a movie that I didn't think. I thought it was a joke.
I thought it was a joke too.
Some of the names that people have been calling it.
I don't want to know.
Waverly Place.
Oh, I like that one.
No, but N-word.
Oh. As long as you a blackie. That's all that matters.
What was it? The school of
Just-
yeah. Hold
man.
up. Yeah. Hold up.
Like that makes me nervous.
Yeah.
Someone white guy trying to go to that movie.
Yeah. Can I get?
I will know. I will know. I'm already going to apologize, Sammy. Yo,
I want to hang out at box office.
Your YouTube
That
search
way
history
we can-
is not going to be very savory because I'm using the N word. So I'm like just a forewarning.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't him.
We don't know what kind of advertisements you're going to be getting after this. No. David Duke School. So, I mean, if he's using, what are you using? Hard R?
No.
Okay, well, no, you're fine.
That's not even the name of the movie.
Cocoa butter, yes. Well, he said he was using.
Doc, why can I not find this trailer? Oh my god.
Is it real? Because it really.
It's on Twitter.
So, well, that means that
And it
made
has
me.
that one guy with the gap teeth that's in all the movies now.
Yeah. He has to. He has to be. Hold up. Let me look at this.
Dungeons and Dragons. He was the lead in Pokemon.
Okay. There we go. I got it.
Justice Smith.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's in everything now.
He is in a lot of things.
YouTube is not letting this shit be shown.
Is it on YouTube?
It is on YouTube.
Is it like a,
Dude, is
you
this
have to
real?
show your age?
I
Is
can't
this
tell
real?
it's real. All right,
I don't know if this is real.
it has real actors.
David Allen Greer.
It is David Allen Greer, but is this what it is? Because it's just clips of
It's just
something.
clips. We can't find it.
IMDb. Is it on IMDb?
Well, I don't know.
If it's on IMDb, it's real.
Yeah, I don't think YouTube's letting
If
this
it's
show.
not, it ain't real.
Oh my gosh, they are not letting this go.
Can-
They look up Negroes movie, but that's like all of them.
Let's see if we can find the video for this. Sorry, this taking so long on this one.
Don't think it exists.
I don't think it exists either.
This is not real.
I put it in the chat.
Hold up, you put in.
Oh no, we saw it.
We saw it.
No, do you know the name of it?
Yes, I know the name of it. I searched
I'm looking
up the
up
name
David
of it.
Allen Greer.
Oh, Serenity said it's real. Serenity
Is
said it's
it?
real. And we out here trying to find it.
They don't want it seen, sir.
They don't.
The American Society.
I know what the name is. I got you. It's not coming up on anything.
It is real.
It's real.
It is on IMDb.
Like I
It's
cannot
very
pull
real.
up this teaser. It's just.
What?
That's wild.
I don't believe you.
He's
No,
been
search-
trying
no,
for the
search it
past
up.
like 6 minutes. It's not happening. It's on IMDb. It has no poster to it. It is a comedy.
Of course it is. Hold on, I went to X. Okay, we got it. We got it. I had to go to Twitter. So click on that video, the top video there.
Is it not real?
Well, it's a 30-second ad.
Don't you censor us.
23 seconds.
So that might be the real one, but it was not on YouTube when I pulled it.
This is a bootleg.
That's what I said. All right, Tommy. Here's
So weird.
here.
Bizarre. You found it?
I found it.
Jesus.
Took forever, but I found it.
Okay.
Welcome to the American Society of Magical Negroes.
The name needs a little updating, maybe like magical black people, or I guess that doesn't have the same ring.
I have a lot of questions.
So many questions.
Air right now.
That you didn't come up with this?
No, this she.
Her hateful ass would have loved to have come up with this. Yeah.
Look, see, Serenity, you can't even post that because it called it auto-bullying. Like, come
Really?
on. We can't share this
title's
shit.
What? Look, you want to make a bet right now? You know I love my bets that they change the name of this before it's released.
Absolutely not.
I hope not, because that would take away the whole
I
point.
do. I love it, but like,
Mystical,
I
magical.
feel like they will because it blocks things. Like we can't find it.
We literally.
It's basically that sketch from Key and Peele.
It is that sketch from Key and Peele. Exacerbated. How to put it up? Not exacerbated.
No, actually, it's two sketches from Key and Peele mixed together.
Exponentially increased.
It really is, yeah.
But I'm excited. So we're
love
already getting a
this.
little sprinkle of Black Weird in the theaters.
Have you
and
seen
I'm
The
ready for
Blackening?
that. I've not seen The Blackening yet.
Should.
Is it good?
I think you would like it.
Oh, it falls on my
I think you
cam.
would like it. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. And I'm seeing this. So we went from like Get Out level shit to now we're doing just on the nose, which I'm okay. I'm perfectly fine with on the nose because people are dumb as fuck, and on the nose works.
On the nose does work.
Do on the nose.
But here we go. So I don't want to take it too far into movies because we're talking about content creators.
Yeah.
Now we went over a couple of the
Movies are
genres
content, but
and
don't
just
tell Martin Scorsese that.
and just thinking. Stop it. But just thinking through, like, you know, some of the styles that we see out there, but also the platforms. I think it's been I think it's been really interesting to see just the evolution of TikTok in particular, where I think a lot of Black creators that I follow kind of were able to spin that into more YouTube related content. But I'm going to do a little bit of a sample size of a couple of bigger names, smaller names, and anything in between. We're going to see if you
recognize them.
You're going to see if you recognize them.
Okay.
But let's start off with one of the biggest ones. One of the ones that actually, you know, put a lot of Black content creation on the map. I would say that, you know, I'd argue that they led the charge. I know you've had to run into these gents sometime or another. Whether that's, how do I put it? Whether that's on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikToks, they're everywhere.
Okay.
One of the ones I would say is, and I'm trying to pull up a good clip from them, except got like 8 channels now because, you know, they're doing well.
Yeah, it's always a good sign.
Always a good sign when you got that 8 channels. But these guys went on from doing shorts into doing full-on skits now. And I'd like to say, RDC.
Okay.
One of the biggest ones out there.
Hey, so what you trying to have, a boy?
Yeah, I'm talking boys.
You trying to have a girl? Yeah, no, that's suspect. That's suspect. So how we gonna do the reveal? You about to pop some confetti? What? What we finna do?
No, we about to use TNT.
TNT? Oh, fake TNT. Like it's gonna make like the blue,
No, real, like it's gonna be actual explosion.
like an explosion.
Yeah, they didn't get the invitation.
Yeah, I thought it was
Man,
fake.
come on, man. Y'all run that way though. All right.
Why y'all happy though? That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, it's not working. What? Oh man, bro. Hey, if I shoot blue, it's a boy. If I shoot green, it's a girl.
So we got RDC1.
Okay.
Have you ever seen them, Tommy?
No, I'm gonna
Really?
follow now. Though.
Oh my
That's
goodness,
funny
they're
as
like
shit.
the biggest one.
Yeah.
They literally DreamCon, the one that's here.
Don't know what that
Oh
is.
my gosh. Well, we've got
You
some
told me
education
to do
do.
this episode.
I did. I
Yeah.
did. I knew this was going to be an education one, but
It is.
no.
Hold on. I was like to jump on both.
No, you know the rules on this one.
I know what the fuck you're talking about.
You can pass
Use
his.
the Black Wizards. I know who that guy is. He invented being caught in 4K. He invented that phrase.
Oh, he did.
Did he?
Yes.
Really?
He did it in a sketch. He goes, I caught you in 4K. Then it became a
Yeah, Mark Phillips is pretty funny.
What?
Tell me how to know black culture.
We didn't say you didn't. Where's your dashiki?
You just can't. Yeah, you can
you
actually.
get a dashiki-
That is fair. He can't be
When
on the
you
show
get
until he
a
gets to that
dashiki, you can come back on this show.
I didn't think I was allowed.
I saw a video the other day of a white man with the dashiki on. If he can do it, I felt offended seeing him. I won't feel offended seeing
Big
you.
black dudes and dashikis are handsome. I would look great in one.
Get a dashiki. Everyone just think you have like a Nigerian wife or some shit. I don't know. I don't know where dashikis come from. That was bad.
You have to find. That's actually part of your journey.
That's the part of it. We're not gonna tell you.
And we'll know if it's real.
Cheat code, you probably Amazon it. But yeah, we will know.
No, I don't. I want a quality dashiki.
Quality dashiki. That's your mission.
But
That's your key back onto this show. Just come back with glasses and a dashiki doing one of these.
Yep, and bean pies.
And you have to try a bean pie.
But seriously, RDC is one of the biggest ones out there. Mark Phillips is the leader of it, and he's got a collection of different how do I put it? Members of his crew that do a variety of skits. And if you could tell, he does a lot of great ones that I think you'd vibe with. Not just
That was
this.
hilarious.
I love his I love their restaurant one where they kind of show off how the different restaurants act, aka there's a difference between Chick-fil-A and Popeyes, right? And I also love all of their basketball skits. So if you're a huge basketball fan, they really do a good job of resonating with how the players actually act.
What's the name again?
RDC World 1. That's on YouTube. But if you search up RDC, they're literally one of the biggest collection of black skit makers out there. So I don't know how you've missed that.
I'm telling you, man. I don't know. I don't follow any of them.
Oh, your boy Roshi. It's how to put it. Serenity, yes. I'll definitely give a shout out to some of the reactors out there because your boy Roshi is definitely someone who I follow as well. And I have a lot of love for what he's got going on over there too. But speaking of skit creators, RDC definitely has a run of the game, but there's plenty of other skit makers out there. Okay. One other big one, and he leans on the side of controversial, one I've showed off here. Let's see if he's still around. I'm kidding, he is. Is Long Beach Griffey.
Who?
Long Beach Griffey. Again, learning experience.
It is. That's what this whole thing is. I'm open.
Now, I do have to be careful with this one and find one that I can show on here because he gets a little more raunchy than the others.
Okay. I mean, it's a raunchy show.
But it's a raunchy show. But we'll do this one. I haven't seen this one. Million views coming off of.
This is just one big reaction video for me.
Almost, basically.
Okay.
Actually, this is great. You get genuine reactions from Tommy.
Oh, that's right.
This is more my speed.
Yeah, that's
What's this name?
I'm about to have you. Do you just live under a rock? I'm kidding. It's Long Beach Griffey.
Okay.
So, Long Beach Griffey. A lot of the times. Sometimes he just does skits that are really out there. They're all funny to me. It's not everyone's taste. I'll throw that one.
Yeah,
out
I
there.
can see how that might rub people.
But I think when he does, one of the things he does is I think when he gets really aggressive about public issues, or really or he can make commentary on some very like on the nose things, and he'll play the side of like the villain to make it like more obvious that, okay, look, you're on the wrong, right?
Right.
So I think there's a lot of smart elements into his humor and delivery, but it's always funny when he tosses on a
In the
wig.
town over, we shot up that really nice black.
So you get that sort of humor, but he goes through like, hey, how rappers act in certain situations.
Yeah.
He goes into a lot of different things, and so he's really. But those are some like I'm surprised. Those are some of the biggest names out there. Long Beach is usually has been on the platform for a while, and for how to put it, and for for better or for worse, has never been banned or hasn't been banned yet.
Oh.
So yeah, those are two.
Okay.
But we'll take a little spin off of comedy. Speaking of some of the people who've kind of put the platform on the map, and actually one that I usually lean into when I'm looking into some of the things I would like to buy. And when I mean this like if I can afford some of the stuff he gets because he has really nice things.
Yeah.
This gentleman is genuinely
Right, so imagine
one of the biggest, if not, I don't know if he is the biggest, but genuinely one of the oldest and also biggest content creators on the platform in general. And he's not in a camp of comedy, and he's not in the camp of skit creation, not in the camp of documentaries either. Can you guess? I want you to guess. I want you to
Tech.
Yes, sir.
I know this
you know
one.
exactly
Yeah, I
who
know
you
this
are.
one, yeah.
Marquise Brownlee, as he formerly known by, or formerly known as MKBHD. He has been doing tech videos for, dude, I want to say almost as long as the platform's been around.
Really?
It's been a hot minute, but I always love his breakdowns because there's a certain way of presentation, and honestly, you can tell he genuinely.
So imagine this: you're creating a new startup smartphone.
He genuinely does a good job with the way that he does breakdowns for things, and he even calls things straight out, even if they're sponsored or not, whether or not it's worth your money. And so, have you ever? Yeah, I know you know him. Have you ever watched any of his things?
I have not.
So how do you know him, Tommy? You're just like, hey, you know the
I've seen them.
You've seen him.
I read articles.
You read articles. You're like, I see his name. That means it's valid.
I've seen the name. I've seen the whole tech thing.
There's no particular like video I'd have of him because I mean it's an overarching thing about tech breakdowns.
Mm-hmm.
But one really cool one, if you're ever interested, is actually he determined the value of whether or not investing into an electric my gosh, sun panels. There we go. Solar energy.
Oh, solar.
It's like so solar energy and how to be truly self-sufficient.
Right.
It was a really cool cost
What
breakdown.
was his whole thing with that? Because I am curious.
Oh, he actually has like the way that he has it now.
Oh yeah.
What's up?
Send me that video.
Definitely. It's one that's so interesting because it's a pretty hefty investment, but he's gotten to the point with combination of electric cars and solar energy to where
said it's
he's
worth it.
net positive.
Okay.
Or technically. So,
Interesting.
or will be net positive after it pays itself off. It's pretty expensive. So.
We need a Neil deGrasse Tyson of technology.
And he's no, but I think that he really paints a lot of his, like, they're edited well. He puts money into them. No controversies as far as I'm aware of. Great content creator.
Great. Yeah.
Oh, great content creator to follow. Taking a dip back into some comedic endeavors. I'm gonna go with let's see. I'm gonna actually scroll up and take one from the chat as well, so we can all both see. Oh, this is for you. Not comedy endeavor. Have you ever heard of? And I really do love this guy. Have you ever heard of Prim's Hood Cinema?
Yes. I have not followed nor seen a video, so I don't know what it's about. But
Oh my! Do you just look at the name, say that's an interesting name? I never want to look at this again. Is that what you do?
Well, see, YouTube was doing some weird shit to where it was like trying to recommend channels to me.
It was trying to find you something so we didn't have to
but
do
it
this.
put this one next to like Nerdrotic or whatever the fuck, and I'm like, I know that one, and that's bullshit. And so I didn't lump them in, but I didn't know if it was a legit, I didn't know if a black person started it.
He did.
That's the kind of shit that YouTube was giving me, to where I was like, is this like, okay, so knowing that a black person started, I am interested. What is this about?
Tommy, you would love him.
Yeah.
He reviews hood movies. Classic.
So it's exactly what it sounds like.
It sounds exactly, but the way he does it is genuinely some of like genuine reviews, like genuine
Love
like
hood movies,
But he has a good comedic touch.
Okay.
He runs through some of the movies. He runs through some of the deep cuts too, genuinely deep cuts. And he does a good job.
Does he have a fresh review?
What do you mean
Does
fresh?
he talk about the movie fresh?
He probably does.
Because if he doesn't, he doesn't know his hood movies.
Let's do this one.
How obscure are we getting here? What movie is this? That's House Party. That's not obscure.
I love this.
What's up with
I gotta make these bigger.
90s house party? Everybody's raising the roof and whatnot. It's hella indoor smoke and everything too. 90s niggas love smoking indoors, or it's fog or something, maybe. I don't know. They raising the roof so hard though that it fucking flies away into the sky. It's a dream sequence. It's really scary. I don't like it.
I'm already kind of sold.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he talks, but like I said, he covers a lot of deep cuts. He also has a podcast. I got put on him a few years back, and I'm trying to remember
The
the
main
review.
character is this extremely light-skinned teenager. He's the most light-skinned person I ever seen in my life. It's crazy, bro. Sean King looking ass boy. Or something.
I'll save that one or for
I'm
your free
watching
time.
that, yeah.
But
That's
he has,
quality.
if you want to see, he has done quite a few different movies, TV shows.
Oh, is that Pootie Tang?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Moesha. We even go up and we got 4 brothers. So a lot of options for you to dip into. And yes, what happened to the Nutty Professor? The multiverse.
He has our friend Martin one.
Yes, he does.
God damn.
I'm talking, he does some really deep cuts and is really, really funny about it.
Yeah. I'm following.
But actually, kind of going off of the cinema route, this is a whole, like I said, it's a Black creator showcase. We're going to be talking about some of
I'm writing all these down.
This is, how do I put it? And again, sorry, I got to go with someone from the chat this time. Let's see if we scroll up here. Have you heard of this one called Double Toasted?
Oh. We're doing
No,
this?
we're not doing
this.
I'm about to fight you in the street.
No, but yes,
Yes.
I think we're all well aware.
Yes, I'm kidding. DT raised us. We're DTs.
Yeah.
But now people were shouting out Double Toasted, and it's like rightfully so.
Yeah. Very much so counts.
Oh, Tunerific is Tunerific is really good.
Is this the one that Key brought up in the chat?
Yes, Tunerific Tyreek. He does a good job.
So what's happening with this one?
I'll show you.
Okay.
I will pull it up. And let's do one of his most recent episodes.
Serenity Moesha is a classic.
Well, I'm enjoying you too, Jerome. Welcome to the clan. I mean, I'm glad we got to hang. I mean, you're a good Negro.
2009, literally 2 weeks after the series finale of King of the Hill, the character Cleveland Brown moved out of Rhode Island, leaving the Family Guy characters behind, leading to the creation of his own spin-off show, The Cleveland Show.
What the hell? He's getting his own show?
Look at the aspect ratio change. Go on, I see you, Nintendo. In November of the same year, 7 episodes into their 8th season, Family Guy introduced Jerome, played by Kevin Michael Richardson.
BBC? Oh boy.
I guess they just realized, oh shit, we don't have a black character anymore, and they just invented a replacement.
I mean, if you really break it down, what we need is a black guy.
Yeah, that was the best thing about Cleveland.
Jerome was originally conceived,
but you get the gist. But he's actually super in depth with some of his analysis of a variety of shows. It's not just, how do I put it? It's not just, Family Guy. He covers quite a few different areas and doesn't have to be about black characters as well. He's just a black content creator who happens to talk about cartoons.
Okay.
Definitely one to look out for. And his videos are usually pretty long form. One that I'm personally fond of, as you can, let me see me hover, a show that you haven't watched that we identified you didn't get to see before.
She was looking at Nelson.
The Simpsons?
Lisa
Not
likes
that.
Nelson. She does not. Milhouse likes Lisa.
Oh, Class of 3000.
Class of 3000. He did do a video on Class of
This thing pumping
I
like
really
five
hate that I
balloons.
missed
It's
it.
been a while since a nigga did something for the fucking culture. This is the art of Class of 3000.
I will.
I wish we could find that show somewhere.
You can. It's not that hard. I'll put you on game after this. But I'm a big fan of his stuff as well. And genuinely speaking, I think that once you start to listen to it like in the fullest extent, you'll genuinely rock with it.
Okay.
This is one that I know you've heard of. And I think I have to go to a different platform in order to pull him up. And This is one that I think Marcos puts in our chat quite a bit, but I'm also a big fan of him. I think he's hilarious. Again, sticking with comedy, but going into something that we do every Tuesday. I'm talking about. Let's see if I have a good one for him. Yep. I'm talking about.
Hey, yo, at this point, you gotta let that man Russ cook. Josh Allen getting prepared to throw that ball to anybody except for his team. Bro, take a look at this shit. Look how this shit started off. These are not the Buffalo Bills. These are the Buffalo Williams. These are the Buffalo Willards. These are not the Buffalo Bills. These are now the Buffalo Income Tax. Allen threw that to the wrong spot, directly to his receiver's hand. Look at Russ out here, man. Russ out here cooking. Russ out here going crazy, bro. Future is not gonna like this. The name Wilson kind of fitting, because will he show out during prime time? Yes, he will, son. This shit right here was insane. Bro, this shit right here was crazy. He was throwing that line harder than Punch Made Dev in his lyric. As soon as I saw this, I already knew what type of game it was going to be. Joshua Allen answers with a motherfucking touchdown. This Joshua Allen we're talking about. The two good things cannot happen in a row. He throws it to the defense. Josh Allen throwing that shit to anybody.
But he gives commentary on different sports games. And so,
Never heard of him.
Tommy, he's in our chat.
Is he?
Yes, not in our chat. But he's, how do I put it? Marcos posts this guy all the time. I've posted him.
Oh, good shit.
Yes, he's really, really funny.
He's
but
funny.
You would like him because he his Twitter handle is Depressed Cowboys Fan. And what I mean by that is he's the
bring me joy.
But yeah, it does, because he's the hardest on Cowboys that he could ever be.
The sky is blue, grass is green, and Cowboys fans are depressed. Like it doesn't. I don't care.
But so just a variety.
Hey, look, you want a Texas team? Join us. We're accepting applications. That goes for you too.
I have the best Texas team as it is.
No, you don't.
Showcase.
But that's a whole,
we do.
That's a whole other show. That's a whole other show. We should have that as a subject. Best Texas team. We'll convert with Marcos on that.
No, there's only one.
Not anymore.
Y'all good 1 year.
Oh,
this is where we go.
I'm sorry. Off subject a little bit here. I love a bet, and you know this. Which team would win a Super Bowl? This one might go on for years.
Shit, I'll take that. I'll take us before you and Hart.
Oh, that's not a wise choice. Moving on.
So I'm actually leave it to you, Tommy. What type of flavor you want to go? You want to stick comedy? You want to go a little serious?
I like history, man.
You
have any history content creators that learn you something? I want to learn some shit.
You know, that's a good one.
Shit we should know. Those are my, when it comes to black content creators, I do love those that are that put you on game.
You know what? Let's go ahead and see if we got a I got one I can pull up for you.
Okay. Something about education. It's important, you know?
God, you're
I'm an old man now.
So old now.
You are 5 years from me, right? 6? How old are you?
You know I don't.
I think we're 10 years apart, actually.
12.
Are we really?
Yeah, I'm 24.
Oh, these are lies. These are lies. Is he really?
88.
I was about to say, you're 33.
He's 28.
Okay, yeah, like a decade almost. 9 years. You are accurate. That is jarring. Yeah.
I'm trying to find a good one for us.
The fact I thought you were 32 means you're old soul, TJ.
Well, everyone tells me that. I'll be like,
you're definitely better financially.
You stop. Well, actually, intellectual media. There we go. We'll go with the chat. I should have just asked the chat.
They're out here trying to do.
I'm trying to do. Out here trying to do. Out here trying to do some searches. There we go. This is for you, Tommy.
Okay.
All right. Well.
Oh no. What you see when you recognize?
Here we go. We've got intellectual media.
Okay.
And I'm going to just pull up the first one. I actually really think it's cool. Black woman's history on hoodoo, conjure, and witchcraft.
Oh.
The Black Widow. Next man who marries you is a dead man, like the others.
Twin witches!
Oh, God, you went to Twitch.
Oh, you nasty bitch!
It's cleaner than anything you've ever touched.
Powers of water and intuition. Hear us.
Next needle I use will put a hole in your heart.
There are other ways of opening you up.
There's a lot of.
I didn't know it was so many.
Yeah, there's a lot of movies.
And Sabrina the Teenage Cracker. I didn't know that there even were black witches. As it turns out, I'm an heir to Tituba. She was a house slave in Salem.
She caught a demon in her. My granddaughter had a demon in her. They're everywhere.
I'm already about this.
Magic is more wrapped up in politics and race than you may think. For most of human history,
I said the name already. You going
Did you?
Yeah, you gonna have to pay attention now.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
no, I'm not gonna tell you.
Come on.
Now you don't get to know.
God damn it.
No, I'm kidding.
Someone...
It's intellectual.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that was the name of it. I thought you were just searching.
Media. No,
I thought that's what you were searching.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was like the the broad search. But I felt like
what is intellectual? You know what? To be fair,
I thought you just Google it, intellectual media.
You know what? To be fair, it's a play on word. It's a play on words.
How's
So I'm gonna give you
see, I didn't know that it was spelled that way.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
I thought you were legitimately just looking.
You know what? I will give you that because I said I was like, what you think I was searching? I was like intellectual. I was like, oh, that's right.
Yeah. Okay. That's fun. I like that. That's very,
Right
who
up
comes
your
up with
alley.
that? It's a great.
That's a great
subject
topic.
for a video, yeah.
And we've got another one from the chat for FD Signifier. And I've not heard of this person either.
Oh, good. Then we'll both,
but they
we're
do
both
broader.
lost.
But we do broader topics here. Oh, I don't like that caption. So we're gonna click this. The real place. Okay. Here we go.
I just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, and this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players.
The title of this one, by the way, for those who are listening, almost slipped up. The real faces of black conservative. Oh my gosh!
Dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader.
Say it for me, Tom.
These aren't leaders. These are puppets. These clowns that have been set up over the white community or over the black community.
Hold up, let me get my glasses on.
Pause.
Put it back up again.
Conservatism. Oh my God.
Conservatism. I got you. Oh no.
It's that Arby's burger.
It's part of the plot. It's a plot. I'm telling you.
Let's jump a little bit in. Excuse me.
Negro walks through the door.
People who were brought to this country were stripped of their names, language, culture.
Time. So let's get into the easy stuff, the stuff that really should not be controversial. First and foremost, the NOI is low-key a cult. Like, surely y'all know this, right? If you've read the autobiography of Malcolm X, you understand that what the NOI believes is not that far from Scientology.
About 6,600 years ago, when 70% of the people
history
were
on top of history.
and 30% were dissatisfied. Among the dissatisfied was born a Mr. Yakub. He was born to create trouble, to break the peace, and to kill. His head was unusually large. Though he was a black man, Mr. Yakub, embittered toward Allah now, decided as revenge to create upon Earth a devil race, a bleached out white race of people. From his studies, the big head scientist knew that black men could be black and brown. He knew that the brown germ stayed dormant, as being the lighter of two germs. It was Elijah Muhammad teaches that the greatest and mightiest God who appeared.
This is a long quote.
That's a whole manifesto. That's a whole thing.
He came from the east to the west, appearing in North America at a time when the history and the prophecy that is written was coming to realization. I was to learn later that Elijah Muhammad's tales, like this one of Yakub, infuriated the Muslims of the East. While at Mecca, I reminded them that it was their fault, since they themselves hadn't done enough to make real Islam known in the West. Their silence left a vacuum into which any religious faker could step and mislead our people.
And this lends to a plethora of conspiracy theories that have always dogged pretty much since the NOI came into prominence.
It's a history.
Throwing down and from the looks of it, he has quite a few different. This is FD Signifier because I know you're looking up. He has quite a few different. How do I put it? wide range of topics. Talked about the real meaning behind real meaning behind NFL running backs, all the way to a subject like this. I can't show the thumbnail for that one. Yeah, but it's actually pretty cool.
That one, okay.
I'm gonna go to a smaller creator. This is a personal favorite of mine, and it's actually one that I would say this is not in the Black weird camp, but more so Black director. He has quite a few minorities in there, but and there's a lot of different pieces to it. What's up?
Real quick, like I said, I do follow Black people, so like, I guess I have a few suggestions or recommendations, maybe.
Give it to me.
If you can. No, let's do yours first.
Yeah, let's go ahead. And let me see if I can. Let's see if I can pull this up. There we go. I think so. He's I want to say up and coming. And there's a certain, and when I want to say, I think he does his shooting, his timing. There's a certain, like, almost like he's filming a particular sort of almost sitcom approach. And if you haven't had the opportunity to check him out, Alora Momo is someone who I genuinely have been put onto. Kind of up and coming in terms of the views and whatnot, but pretty big on Instagram, pretty big on not on TikTok at all. But I think that the way that he does his timing and kind of you'll get what he's going for when. But let's go ahead and pick one. Let's go ahead.
Yo, we're gonna be late.
Where's the shoe polish?
Why do you need shoe polish?
Found it.
Yo, what is your Halloween costume?
It's a little unorthodox.
Where are you putting that shoe polish?
Yo, it's a surprise.
I don't like surprises, man. What's the costume?
It's vintage.
You know we're going to a black party, right?
Yeah, I'll fit right in.
What does that mean? Open the door.
I'm a cat.
Dude, I thought you were going to do blackface.
Oh my god, dude, no. I would never repeat a costume.
But he has quite a few out there that are all just a variety of, like, he could do something like that. He also goes into
don't want you to smoke
just
cigarettes.
like how to put
what's
it.
next?
Let me pick another good one. He also goes into somewhere it's not even funny. He's just more shooting. How do I put it? Shooting for real things.
Okay.
Do you want to get married?
Are you?
No. I'm good.
Don't say I'm good like I offered you a chicken nugget.
I'd take a chicken nugget.
Yes.
When?
Soon, or my mom's gonna start arranging something.
Wait, white parents do that too?
Yeah, it's just more discreet.
Brown parents are very vocal.
You?
I don't know, but it feels like you have to once you hit a certain age.
Yeah, at least you're a guy. We have like a 10-year window to make it happen.
It feels like a late night store run right before they close, you know?
Yeah, you're just browsing the aisles and you hear that intercom.
We will be closing in 5 minutes.
And you just get something safe, like chicken nuggets.
And if you would have gone to the store earlier, you could have found something that excites you more.
But you are working or trying to find yourself.
So there you are.
So he does a variety of different things. And I think
It's a Zach Braff on. What's his name again?
Alan Ramomo.
Okay.
I want to say one of the good ones that I would say, how do I put it? His most recent one is really funny.
Okay.
So I left out some of the more newer ones, but he has some that like they don't like. Well, there's usually a twist at all. But speaking of which, you said you had a couple.
I did. Yeah. I mean,
because apparently, it took this explanation and 17 videos in order for you to realize what content creation was. I'm never gonna let that one go.
I didn't know what it was, but I've heard the name. But you know what? But no, I have one. Jules Chambers is one I really like. She basically, I forgot what country she moved to. It's in Europe, but she basically Iceland. She moved to Iceland, so it's just a black woman in Iceland. She married an Icelandic man, and she just kind of shows the world from an American living in a black American living in Iceland now. Which is kind of
Jules
cool.
Chambers?
Mm-hmm. Which is kind of cool. Did you find that's her? Yeah.
Iceland's iconic Blue Lagoon has closed,
And here's why. Since the end of October, land has been rising and thousands of
She's
earthquakes
just taken
have taken
to
place
being
in the Reykjanes
Icelandic.
Peninsula.
I love looking at
neighboring
black people
town
who have
called
left
Kandavik.
America. Like black Americans who just like, fuck this, I'm going elsewhere. It's another lady I follow. She moved to Costa Rica. But all of them seem to be thriving. It's terrible, but yeah.
I think you're trying to vicariously live through these women.
Even though
subconsciously it seems that way, right?
Happen, land rising and tens of thousands of earthquakes are what happened before each of the
She
last
just gives
three
you fun
eruptions in
facts
Iceland
about
on
things.
this peninsula.
It just shows how much she likes
these
not being
eruptions
here.
and a possible one happening.
Hey man, I just left the country and I don't want to be here. So
You've left the country a few times. It seems a little tough to get back here.
Man, you go to Cancun once. But it's not just that. Japan wise.
I guess my second one, I got a couple here. One of my favorites is a dude named the Conscientious Lee.
Conscientious Lee.
Yeah, I believe he's
picking
from
these
Texas.
names out of heart. Conscientious.
I love this dude because you would look at him and you may assume one thing, and he is almost the exact opposite of what you may assume if you judge books by the cover. Very educated, very well spoken, all that good shit. But if you look at him, you might not think that he is. If you're one of those, which I know some of you are. Yeah, don't be that way. I've never been a fan of
having this very conversation.
Just a lot of topical things and just bringing common sense to it,
Asian businesses and black communities. Actually,
he's really good. Like some of the topics he brings up are very,
Education is elevation. The purpose of this video is to not only expose the way in which white supremacy loves to deploy tactics of divide and conquer against different minorities. We also going to get into how anti-blackness becomes a way for mobility for individuals, foster relationships amongst communities, and not cause division amongst them. Huey P. Newton once said that power is the ability to define the phenomenon and make it act in a desired manner. And the phenomenon we're going to be getting into today is how there are so many immigrant-owned businesses in the black community, and how a lot of people are indoctrinated to believing that you can take advantage of black people in order to experience upward mobility, including black people. Research over me search, education is elevation. Today's conversation is going to take a lot of intellectual maturity. We're going to have a crucial conversation about power, domination in the black community, and how black people become what Dr. Frank Wooderson calls the junior partners of civil society. When it comes to systems of capitalism or systems.
He's very he's all about unity, and he has a very Fred Hamptish approach to society and just the way that, if we were together, there are traps out there if you don't see. And it comes with research.
Makes me question what we're doing here.
Shit. Yeah, he's not just saying it. He actually comes with receipts for
of course.
A lot of things. That
he seems like he's presenting his argumentation.
He's very passionate about.
And it
stuff
sounds very again goes back to our authenticity point. Yeah. Sounds very authentic in his presentation as well. So, this is one I'm gonna check out on my.
He's good, man. Yeah, he always has a video or two that. It'll enlighten you if nothing. It might make you angry. Some of the things he uncovers of look what this person said and
look what this person did
and the impact that may have on this call. Like he really breaks shit down and dude, you can listen to the dude all day. He knows what he's talking about and he does good work.
One call out here is that Conscientious Lee apparently has a few live stream interviews with FD Signifier. So a little bit of cross collaboration there. So you can check them out. Yeah. Well, Tommy, let's take a little bit of spin back into comedy, if you don't mind.
Oh, I love comedy.
This is one that, again, one of the ones who's been around for quite a bit of time. Been around since, I want to say, Vines. And let's see if I have a good one for him. I don't know if you have the opportunity in the same kind of wavelength as more on the, I want to say, comedy, but then this gets into some of the black weird because of the way I think his timing is really funny. I think some of the topics he does, but he does such a wide variety of things you never really know what's coming out of his mind. Have you ever had the opportunity to see Caleb City?
No.
Well, let's go to one of his OG ones.
Don't want this.
Want my YouTube red?
From T-Mobile.
I do like this commercial. Never mind.
Just one chord to set
You
up.
clearly don't.
No, he does.
So we're just going to go around and introduce ourselves so we can get to know each other a little bit more. Let's start with you on the wall. I'm a fly. A lot of people say I'm annoying, but I'm actually hella hype. I'll eat anything. I'm talking anything. Anything y'all don't want to eat, something decomposing.
Literal doo-doo water?
Don't care. I'll eat it. I'm like the trash man of the insect universe. All right? I clean up everything. Y'all need me. Everybody always want to talk about flies being dirty, but anybody in here want to volunteer to clean up literal doo-doo water?
No, well, good. That's true. I'm about doo-doo water.
Yeah, I'm an ant. I'm small. But when me and the homies get together, we get a lot of work done. You know what I'm saying? I'm dummy good for the environment because I clean up stuff too. Just not like literal
doo-doo water
like this guy. So, yeah, I'm pretty useful too.
Okay. Ants. They made a movie about y'all. I heard about y'all. Okay, you.
Well, I'm a bumblebee. I fly around spreading pollen to flowers. I'm the reason why flowers have mixed babies. Or what else? I be making honey.
Okay.
I be chilling. Yeah, I'm a real cool dude if you get to know me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, bumblebee. All right, for sure. Be careful around those flowers, though. I heard they can be crazy.
It's fun. I like them. Yes. What?
What you doing over there?
No, I was thinking comedy, and I thought of, okay, yeah, I found it. Okay, yeah, keep going with this.
Gotta give me a tee up, man.
No, I didn't know you had the camera on me.
I was like, gotta give me a tee.
No, I thought we were watching the video.
You were not. I was like,
you gotta tell me you give me a cue.
gotta give me a tee up, man.
But yeah, no, I like this. I like,
like more skit-based.
I like skit-based things.
I'm a wasp, and I like to hurt people. I like it. That's it? Yep. I just like hurting people. I don't clean nothing. I don't make honey. I don't spread too much pollen, really. I don't really do none of that. I just think it's fun to hurt people. It's fun.
All right, I get it. I mean, I'm sure most of the time it's just self-defense, right?
Nope. And they don't really have to even be like bothering me or nothing.
But yeah, he does. He can do something like that and do something like more of an infomercial where he touches on what's it like to be watching something at midnight.
Yeah.
When the infomercial is dedicated towards you. So again, a bigger content creator, quite large.
Yeah, I have one.
Go ahead.
I had to figure out, make sure to get his name right. Chase Brown is a funny dude who does skits. He has this kind of running skit of taking your black card away. Something that, like, I'm sure me and you can relate to on some instances of, like...
what's he on?
Insta is where I see him on. I'm sorry. I apologize, TJ, that I don't, YouTube everything.
No, it's just easier. That's about it.
I don't do the internet. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, no, I think he's really funny.
Oh man, the only Chase Brown I'm pulling up is the one.
The country singer. That sounds like a country singer's
It's
name.
actually the one who. How do I put it? The one who's an RB for the Bengals, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the one that keeps popping up.
Well,
I know this guy. I know this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I know this guy for sure.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, dang it. We're not logged into Instagram, but
he's there.
He's there.
Yeah.
And he's funny.
He is funny. I don't internet, and I apologize.
No. The Instagram.
It makes me feel bad about myself.
There's a bunch of really talented Instagram creators. Instagram doesn't do
It's money to be made there, not for us, but it's money to be.
Instagram does it weird. They kind of make it hard to find shit, and then
they make it very hard to find.
They make it hard to make it hard to even log into your damn website from the TV. I mean, from the PC.
Because I don't think people do that, right?
They do, but like they do, but
all right. So
not often. Like, how often are you logging on to Instagram via your PC? Like,
even if you're at work or some shit, like your phone's right there, so you're not gonna log on.
You're not gonna do that.
I didn't know you could do that till like a couple years ago.
Well, I'll say we could close out with a couple more. Let's go ahead and get. You know what? Let's see. oh my gosh, Edgy Lestrange has a suggestion.
Okay.
We have Harriana Hook. And so we're gonna make sure we get some of the people's suggestions, toss in a few more, and we're gonna just kind of go through them. So we have Harriana Hook. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, that one got you.
The funding for this.
All right. Let's see. You know what?
The funding for this video is provided by the amazing members of our Patreon. Also contributions from viewers like you. Thank you. Yeah, I started from PBS Kids. What you gonna do? Fight me? Anyway. Road video. Who? Listen, I need y'all to hear me out before you cuss me out, okay? Because we're talking about tokenism today, and a lot of people don't seem to understand that. We need to start reading, y'all. Like, even just go read fucking TV tropes, please. The TV tropes page on tokenism. Token minority, token black. Very informative.
Talk about the transition.
It's an odd transition there.
The topic's a good topic.
Love the topic.
This transition was
And this is a popular creator?
Yeah, she's over 100,000.
Really?
Considered popular, yeah.
Oh, shit. I don't know. You're doing it, everyone. Come on. Let's have weird transitions.
Hey, y'all,
Did you try that?
Maybe we're too professional.
No
Have you ever thought that?
Maybe we should wing it more.
Too good?
Let's wing it more.
You guys aren't that good. I'm good. This is the show where it's bad.
With another video.
Oh my gosh.
How are you doing? My name is Harry Young.
Oh.
So welcome back to The Pirate Ship, also known as Harry Hook's Pirate Ship. I am the captain. You are not my first mate. And I got the first mate because you want to know why. We're here closer to the speaker so you can hear me clearly. Nobody's worthy of being the first mate. But hi, hello, how are you doing? My name is Harriana, and I like to make content based on nostalgia and family and children's entertainment and all the issues that I find within those spaces. Now, before anybody try to roast me, I know this hair looks a mess. I did my braids and I needed to get them out the way. Here's your little bead ASMR that y'all enjoy so much. So yeah, today I want to talk about
100K?
What's up?
100K?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Why are you questioning
Fast forward. So she's talking. She's very
Hey, I love the chaotic energy, man.
Okay.
You can tell. She's got a lot of energy.
She does have
Quick.
a lot of energy.
Hey, quick. I was like, that's a quick talking. I was like,
some may say too much.
You stop.
Drag sites, but one in particular, the main black one that everyone talks about, which we need to get into detail about, would have to be. Hi, me from the editing room right now. I am in this section right here where I'm talking about.
These transitions are killing.
I want to hear what she has to say about this topic. I believe in her. I want to hear her opinion on it.
No, I feel
like we can't get there.
I feel like there's some quality here. And again, it's the energy's there. It's just
energy is there. The passion is there. All of that is there.
Who voiced all the black girls, and Cree Summer herself has said that she was.
Let's skip to the middle.
This is the middle.
This is the middle.
Having a lot more
later in. No skipping.
About
from this
one.
She's setting up the stage.
Half black and half white, or just half black and half another race in general. Cree Summer is biracial. She is half black, half white, and the main reason I'm inserting this right here because I felt as if I didn't necessarily get it across well. As you'll see later on in this video, I'm just trying to explain it, but the words aren't coming to me. She is a biracial half black woman, and she was the main person that was voicing all of the black characters that we saw growing up. And when I say all of the black characters, I'm talking about a good chunk of them. I know she didn't do all of them, but when we look at her,
Cree Summers really did do most
really.
Of them, do you not know Cree Summers?
No.
Okay, come on. This is now in your camp that you should know. She's a voice actor.
I don't do cartoons.
She voiced everything. Like, even if you were in it by auxiliary.
Any Proud Family?
That might be one of the few she wasn't in.
Really?
I'll give you
Wayne Head. She in Waynehead.
I'll give you the list of
please.
things she's
I want to
in.
give her flowers if that's the case.
She was in A Different
Which,
World.
Of course it is.
Oh, she was in A Different World, Atlantis: The Lost Empire.
Oh, that creaser. I know her.
Drawn Together.
Yeah, she's great.
Codename Kids Next Door.
I didn't recognize her from the picture. Yes, I did.
Yeah, she's done a bunch of shit. Well, hey, recommendation. That is a recommendation.
Yeah, she was in the Proud Family. I was about to say she had.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure, but
that's the pinnacle of our.
Hey, come on, y'all. We got a time for a couple more recommendations. Slide them our way.
Yeah, please.
Susie Carmichael from.
I love Susie. Yes.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
She was Susie Carmichael.
She did Susie Carmichael. That's what I'm saying. Like
Tommy, Susie Carmichael's not a content creator.
I was about to say, the Susie Carmichael.
OnlyFans.
I'm sure there's one. Sadly. No. I got that. Sorry, I'm sorry. I don't.
One of the bigger ones.
I don't do cartoons. You're making me look bad in front of.
Heck yeah, I gotta call you out. This one I'm surprised we didn't mention before. I have always. He's just a good soul. Been around for a while. Really good energy. Of course, talking about resident. Sorry, pulling up a good video for him. A resident Black Nerd Comedy.
Yes.
Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? It's a Christmas miracle! Did we do that? Oh my gosh! I genuinely,
I do love him.
I cannot watch a video and like when you talk about someone who makes you smile, he's that type of energy.
He brings the same and consistent energy every single time. I admire it and I respect it and I love it. So,
released it.
You are right. How do we not mention him?
Did I do that for the holidays, which is now called Urkel Save Santa, the movie, the Family Matters Steve Urkel animated holiday special that Warner Brothers made that they had shelved or were shopping around for someone else to do it. It's actually coming out and there's a trailer for it right now. I'm about to watch it for the first time. Oh my God. I mean, to be fair, I want to watch this trailer.
I kind of want to see
this.
this. It existed until right now.
I didn't know this one existed.
Yeah.
Urkel Save Santa?
That's my Christmas present.
That's actually a...
Yeah, that's getting a Christmas movie rotation.
Oh, dude.
For sure.
That's the 24th in my pajamas.
Yeah.
Drinking some cocoa, dog.
Oh, that's the 24th?
I don't know when it comes out, but that's what's going to happen for me on the 24th.
Okay, damn. 24th that's 2 days before, right?
That's a day before.
That's Christmas Eve?
That's Christmas Eve.
Fuck, I don't know.
Tommy, come on.
I thought Christmas was the 26th. I really did.
Oh, man.
25th.
You're killing me, Smalls.
It's been a long week. That's why you don't have me here on Thursday.
Oh.
You only do the show.
I do Tuesday, Sammy. I'm fresh.
This is only on Thursday.
Have one on Wednesday.
Don't tell him that.
Show up.
Stop it. You stop it. You stop it because he won't.
He won't.
Actually, to be fair, you know what, Tommy?
Don't be fair. Don't be fair to him.
Oh.
I'm trying. But no, it's actually been kind of cool to see. So I've actually seen some creators I haven't personally gotten the opportunity to, be introduced to properly.
Right.
Some of those history creators are really, really dope.
I have one more.
Yeah, we'll go through some final rounds. Hey, chat, this is your best time to get one more.
Yeah, let's see.
We'll both do one more. And the chat gets one more.
Oh, shit. Do I have another one? I don't. No, that was it. Oh, well, yeah, I do. I said Jules Chambers. Sally McMullen.
Sally McMullen.
Is
what
my
does she
other
do?
one. She just her videos are very quick, but it's hits you with everything you need to know. Like if you're in a rush, but you want to be educated real quick, she's really good about that. She a lot of fun Black history facts that most people do not know. Okay. So if you have a thing, like some people have a word a day calendar. If you have a Black history calendar,
okay,
she's where you want to go to. One video of hers daily, you'll be set. You're like, oh, learned something new today. McMullen, Sally McMullen. So.
Sally McMullen.
Yeah.
McMullen. Cool.
She will have what you need.
I do not. Is this Instagram?
Yes. That's all I look at, TJ.
No, you don't. Apparently.
What do you mean?
So how you look at Instagram and not see your messages?
I don't. That's a whole separate.
No. I'm gonna catch you in the
There's a thread.
This is time. It's intervention. He says he's on Instagram, but he don't reply to none.
I don't, because I don't check my messages. No DMs, no none of that shit. Because people just pop up and I don't know who they are, and I run away. So I ignore those most of the time.
I don't. You. Tommy, don't ever change, man.
Me. No, I won't ever. It's just who I am.
What you are.
I like who I am, Sammy.
We don't.
Why do you?
Because I'm used to it.
Here's Miss Sally McMullen.
Yes.
Just to showcase, we have a couple of how to put it. There we go. Sally McMullen. Black stories we should all know. Sounds like a great content creator. I wish we could see her. But
what's up with the Instagram?
We can't.
I had to log out because Key had to get in.
Well, that's problematic for this episode.
No, it's not. Shouldn't have picked Instagram.
I don't know what other platforms
I'm kidding.
are there?
I'm just kidding. I had a couple of Instagram. I pivoted too. I had a couple of Instagram people that I was like, I'm good.
It's all I don't do YouTube that much.
You should do it more.
It's a lot. It's overwhelming. It's too many things.
Too many options.
Way
Get
too
scared?
many options. The most thing I use YouTube for is sports, ironically. So yeah.
Well, I'll do a how to put it. Wrong one. We are in the studio. I don't need the studio. Y'all learn our stuff. I need this one. Let's go ahead and I'll do. Pulling us up right now, and I'm certain you've seen this gentleman, but I still think he's
don't count on it.
I still think he's genuinely funny.
King Bach.
Man, that's old school.
Dated, that's what I'm saying.
But I know Sammy knows this guy. And actually, I think we've tried to tag him in one of our videos. Not us, but like the people tried to. Now, look, all of us are fans of, if you're not, you're weird, but a little National Geographic. Yeah. So some casual Geographic is always a great pick.
Hello. She wants to come in and does.
What's happening here?
That's where it ended, but of course, nature's more complicated than that. It's like a spectrum, and on one end you have obligate herbivores, as in they're obligated to eat just plants or starve to death. Here you
He explains
like
videos.
koalas,
He explains
sloths, and
animals.
a dead-eye flesh toy,
In a very unique way.
Then you have the same concept, but
He's known for a short.
carnivores.
Oh, Sammy, you
Cats.
definitely run into his stuff.
Every
No, I literally said, I know you've seen it.
Oh, Casual Geographic is his name.
Casual Geographic is his name.
Okay.
There's an Australian hawk that'll purposely start fires in order to catch its prey. Black kites will gather around a savanna fire and grab burning sticks and twigs and then carry and airdrop them to a different area so it burns as well. These fire hawks do this because the flames cause animals like lizards and small rodents to panic as their home becomes an ashtray, and the moment they try to run is when this arson tweety snatches it. And apparently these birds have been on demon time for a minute, because in 1963 there were reports of them stealing brands from indigenous cooking fires and then dropping them on grass almost half a mile away. Their reputation was so bad that farmers used to murk them on site out of fear that their nonsense would get their livestock barbecued. And even though setting a neighborhood on fire for a Happy Meal is kind of a dick move, these birds are still protected by law. But this act of malicious intent makes them the only animals that cause fires. On purpose. These buck-toothed bastards are another story. Moral of this video, whether it's Australia or the New York Knicks, hawks really know how to burn something to the ground.
Time out, there's birds that start fires? That's actually kind of fucking nightmarish.
Yeah. It's terrifying.
Yeah, it's like a bird starting
It's a sequel to the movie The Bird.
He goes over a lot of different animal facts and breaks them down.
Seems, again, our keys to victory here, like passionate,
educated.
He knows what's up.
But also, he covers,
research.
like I'm talking, he drops a lot of content.
I love that.
I definitely highly recommend him.
I recommend that. I'll check it out.
Again, I'm going to go through the chat in just a second. But this gives us an opportunity to do a breakdown over one content creator that I've avoided, and I wanted to close out our show talking about that situation because, we've had a fun doing more of a react episode.
Yeah, because I don't know anything about this
Which is interesting.
Who?
I was going to do the, but yeah, come on.
Pharaoh DBB on TikTok.
Huh.
FARODBB.
Thought you were about to say Louis Farrakhan.
Pharaoh DBB?
I was like, wow.
Yeah, DBB. FARO David
DBB. Okay. You going to talk about it?
I'll talk about it.
All right.
Because I was waiting for you to say something. He has 1.2. I love this guy. Let me use
use this good mic. Do you see him? Is this guy right here on TikTok?
Let's see.
Trying to pull him up.
Never seen him before. Oh yeah, no, I see that.
Oh, this guy has one of the best lines in a TikTok I've ever heard.
Yeah, bitch, I bench press 800 pounds on a bad day. Run in your pocket.
I've seen this.
And that's
dude.
great because with all that upper body strength, pushing up a fucking daisy won't be nothing to you then, huh? You couldn't have thought we was finna fight. Not in this economy. You really decided to wake up and run up on a motherfucker before noon. Yeah, now your ass gonna be on a hoodie by 10. Man, they got these tuxedos. You probably a street dude, ain't you? Man, they got these pinstripe tuxedos. We can get you a Glock spray painted on it, huh? That's cool. A tux with a Glock on it. The same gun knocked your shit off. It's crazy, man. We get you one of them. Your mama at the house is making her coffee right now. Completely unaware of the fact that her son is some fucking forces. You ain't got no fucking honor. Yeah, nah, fuck that. I traded out. Cause I wanted to give people something that they could feel. You can't feel honor. You feel that fucking lead, don't you? So you telling me you would rather become some fucking paranormal activity for this $20 and this $3.5 in my pocket? That's crazy. Bro, I don't know who sent you to crash this fucking hard, but they need to be charged with murder. Cause this ain't right.
So the thing about this guy is that he'll do skits like this, which is how I found him. He did one, I don't know if you could find it, but it's when the top school football player run up on you.
Yeah.
And it's just, he says the most perfect line. It was, God did not put me on earth to not put lead in motherfuckers. And then he'll do the same thing, though, with like political shit. There'll be ones where he's talking about his uncle, talking about he has the work
I've
ethic.
seen this dude, yeah.
And then he'll go off on like, that's because we need, you're working over a 40-hour work week and you're taking pride that you're being exploited. And he's like, nah, but you don't understand. You're just a young buck who's lazy. He's like, lazy for who? I work my job. I only want to work 25 hours and be done with my life. Like, he'll say shit like that. He'll start going off. Let me see if I can find one over your shoulder real quick.
Oh, just go to the page.
Let me see. See, like, there's a bunch of
Rico's right. He is a menace. Like, no, because I've seen this dude on Instagram a million times, and his shit just, like, it makes me laugh, and then some are just like, oh, shit, okay.
Shit, there ain't one that's really serious. Hold on. Nope, that's something else. Actually, that's anime. You might like that one. But anyway, just if you find one that's, like, political or about jobs, that's amazing.
Yeah, no, he should. Yeah, no, like the shit. Some of the shit he says on those, he's absolutely right. It is. It's very like that's a different. Like, that's a way to say that in a way I haven't seen yet, and it works.
People understand. The way that people will be like, oh.
In others, you're like, okay.
Paycheck and taxes? Most definitely.
There you go.
And then after you tax my check, you gonna tax me on anything I spend with the money left from my check that you already taxed. Oh, you getting it now? You this close. You this close to ready to taste the American dream. So let me get this shit straight. Bitch, you gonna tax my whole check. Give me what's left. Then I'm gonna spend that on something. And you're gonna tax me again for spending money that was already taxed. And after I buy something, I have to pay taxes on that. Or else you're gonna take it from me because I didn't pay taxes. Yes, and if you do that real hard and just pull up on your bootstraps with all your might, you will make it in this country. Bro, that sounds like some fucking bullshit. That exists forever, anytime, always, every day, or else I fucking get my shit took or go to prison. Do I own anything? No, y'all don't own shit. We own everything, and we just sell you the illusion that you got something. You don't have shit. Miss a tax payment, I'm taking that shit. Miss another one, I'm taking your fucking life. You're going to prison. Don't like it? Leave. So you gonna take 40% of my paycheck?
Right, that's not that funny, but
no,
I mean,
like it
it's
is.
about
It's
timing.
so
It's timing.
on point.
It's
Yeah,
like
his timing's good sometimes.
good timing, good positioning, and I mean it's like putting a genuine
to the point,
conversation.
yeah.
Like that's actually really, really good.
No, and like I said, you'll see something like that that's like, God damn, that's really good. And then you'll see something like, oh, I don't know.
I don't know how to go about
look,
that.
He even though it may be some shit on here that's like, all right, you may have wanted to take a different approach on that. He's so good at the ones he does. It's just like, yeah, you got that one. You got it. And it's like, I assume
Hey, the
it's
time
people.
clock work for you.
Sorry.
No, I assume it's people, you know, like him. It's like, yeah, man, we may not agree on everything, but you get the point.
But you get the point, and he's coming in.
We agree. We definitely agree.
I think
on some things for sure.
I think comedy is a great way to educate, and I think sometimes people don't digest some things and concepts without a little bit of humor.
Right.
But the way, I mean, hey, I like that. I especially like that last one. That was
he has a few like that. That's just like that's a point. Like it's on the nose. It's spot on, and it's it's. I think it's funny because it's so he nails it so much. It's just like okay, yeah. That to me, that's funny.
And then from the chat, we have Killer K TV, and I've actually watched this guy. So this is the chat's final vote here. I think he's pretty funny as well. He does skits, and so we'll watch this one out since it's the chat's last one.
Whoa. Go ahead, lay it on back down. I don't know what you're getting excited for. Go ahead, lay it on back down. Why is you laying on your stomach? Never mind, I know why. Because I tore that hind end up earlier. Don't think I forgot. That butt's still on fire, ain't it? I know that ass on fire. Your auntie and your cousin is here. Whoa. Stop. I'm going to stop you right there in your tracks. Don't think I forgot about what happened today at school. I had to leave work early and pick you up. Usually, Ma, say one more word. Usually I say clean your room up because we got company over. But you're not leaving this room. Usually, you get your little game system, bring it in the living room, play with your cousin, while me and Auntie talking about grown folks' business. But you had me leave work. Let me stop fucking pissed off again. I already know what it means when my eye get to twitch. I'm about to beat your ass. Interrupt me one more time. I'm gonna knock it straight through that drywall. Your uncle gonna have to come and plaster that whole wall. Interrupt me one more time. Breathe while I'm talking. Just breathe. Hold your breath. Thank you. I'm gonna give you some time to think about that little stunt you pulled today at school. And let me guess, like you said, the teacher was lying, correct? But I was born, but I wasn't born yesterday. While we out here having fun, you hear that? Laughs and giggles. I know you hear. Oh my God. You won't be hearing it today. Hey, Roseanne, make sure you pour me some of that punch while we having so much fun out here. Tell Chris he can ride Kyle's bike. It won't be in use anytime soon.
I love that because that's very accurate.
Very accurate, and if you and how do I put it? If you're from Texas, especially, or if you've played football ever,
South, I say.
Yeah, if you say South, no, if you say South, no, he has some where he goes through high school football coaches.
Oh,
you know what? I'm not mad at y'all. Mad is when I wake up and find out.
Same glasses.
Yep. I'm pissed. Congrats, seniors. Congrats. I warned y'all all week. I guess they wanted it more. I might as well.
Dude, my coach is at time. I thought that one.
That one got you.
Yeah.
I heard that
I've heard that. Yeah, I guess they wanted it more. You gotta want it more.
You gotta want it.
Suited up and went out there and did the goddamn blocking myself. That's not the blocking that coach taught you. Where'd you learn that? Y'all must have learned that from Bishop Sycamore. That's what it was, coach. Matter of fact, at this point, I wouldn't mind going to coach for Bishop Sycamore. Because they want it worse than y'all. Y'all are a sorry definition of a goddamn football team.
So he's got plenty.
That is accurate.
His Southerners is on point.
That is accurate.
If you watch some of his coach stuff, you'll be like,
Blastro.
Your soul will be hit in a different way.
Like a motherfucker.
But we're going to close out with just one last story here, one last content creator that we're not going to watch, but we're going to put the positioning on, and it's the one that, Sammy, we'd kind of mentioned earlier as well. There's a certain content creator who is known for going out to review restaurants and, put a lot of mom and pop businesses
out of business.
Not out of business.
In business.
In business. Oh. He has a good job of promoting. And a lot of content creators go out and try food and try their best to promote. But a content creator by the name, and I'm just going to assume you don't know, Tommy.
I don't.
There was a this certain content creator had a scenario where basically, and how to put it, let me make sure I'm pulling up the proper story here. Basically, he went out to review a certain restaurant, or he had a certain experience in Atlanta that was not so fun. And it created a lot of backlash because there was some drama associated. And so to explain the drama, and oh my gosh, your ad blocker's making us not be able to look at these news
Welcome to the
here.
internet. Yeah, there you go.
Here we go. Apparently, he caused chaos in Atlanta, the Atlanta restaurant scene, because of a few of his comments that were made along the way. He was formerly, if you didn't know, Keith Lee was actually formerly an MMA fighter. So, a little context here.
Don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
That's okay.
Explaining it to you.
I'm explaining it to
He
you.
says he's an MMA fighter.
I said a former MMA fighter.
I don't know who he is in the first place.
So,
Tom, if I told you I work at a bank, that means I work at a bank.
I don't give a fuck that you work in a bank, Sammy. Tell me the relevant things. What's the relevant thing? He's a food critic, yeah?
It's being difficult today.
Because I don't know this, man. I don't like coming on shows when I don't know anything.
You're not going to know everything.
I like knowing everything.
You don't.
I know a lot about football.
And you also do know this topic. I just don't understand why.
I knew like one person that you
knew
mentioned.
like 8.
No.
You had a list of 8.
I don't think that's
There's
true. I lied about a few. Just so I could feel relevant.
You had Instagram people. You just had a different one.
You looked at me like I was on fucking Mars or some shit. Like,
because you're on Instagram, which is
God
Mars.
damn it, man.
But no, the context here is the drama began when he visited the Atlanta Food Club, where there was no space to wait while being seated. How do I put it? They were charged for extra for butter and were only allowed to order once for the whole table. Despite this, Lee still gave the breakfast spot a fair positive review based on the food quality. But when Lee's family went to visited the Real Milk and Honey, they were unable to call in an order directly through the restaurant or on DoorDash. When they showed up in person, they were told the entire restaurant was closed, despite it being normal business hours. And when Lee walked into the restaurant at one point, they offered to essentially reopen just to serve him, which he declined. While Lee was explicit in his review should not inspire any negative messages toward the restaurant, the video sparked an immediate debate online on other people's poor experience at the Real Milk and Honey. In response, restaurant owners posted a now-deleted skit saying, "And who is Keith Lee?" The chaos continued when the Lee family visited Old Lady Gang, a restaurant owned by Real Housewives of Atlanta cast member Candy Burris. After finding out there was no real takeout option, Lee's family was given a wait time of an hour and a half. The number was immediately changed to 5 minutes when Lee was spotted taking photos with fans outside. Lee declined to eat before the others waiting and left. The restaurant did not respond to Rolling Stone's request for comment. Much of the controversy surrounding Lee's videos seemed to stem from the frustration over the double standard many viral Atlanta eateries thrive on. When he visited a brunch spot, Toast on Linux, staff also offered Lee a table while others were waiting for up to an hour, and once again, he immediately declined. He's not alone in his experience. Rapper Cardi B talked about Lee's food tour in a recent Instagram Live. "I feel like Atlanta restaurants, they don't like to make money," and describing how difficult it was for her to order any food in the city without having to mention her name. Basically,
I love this dude. Is he supposed to be like the villain in this?
No, he's not the villain in this per se, but it created a lot of controversy.
I love that.
Because basically he was calling out, and a lot of people came around, he was calling out a lot of Atlanta's food scene for having a double standard in the way and their service that they have.
I think it's not even just Atlanta. I feel like
it's a lot
everywhere.
of places, yes.
Like if you know, I've never heard of this fucking guy, but apparently they have, and it's a big deal if he comes to your place. But I like how he has that decoy shit where he'll send his own family in. Just like, what's the average experience like at this fucking restaurant? And of course, it's going to be completely different when they know he's there compared to someone they don't know. And I love the fact that he factors that shit in into if you don't pass that test, then you don't get me. And I'm gonna say it's shit because you don't serve well. Like I love that. Like we're not even gonna get to the food. That's the main event. You might not make it there.
That's the prize.
That's the prize. Like, you might not even make it there because this is a review on the dining experience of this restaurant. And so, if you don't make it there, then, hey, you didn't do your job fully. And I can't, by, definition of being a food critic, a restaurant critic, not even a food critic, recommend your place.
Well, I
love that.
People were trying to justify, like, bad restaurant service, cocking it up.
That's a big part of the restaurant experience.
Like, and I don't.
Thank God someone's reviewing that part of it.
Well, I think one thing is like, and someone even called out, mind you, Keith Lee is leaving $1,000 tips and matching spots entire sales for a day.
Yeah,
like, no, he's usually a very like he has changed restaurants' lives, like by going there and being like, oh hey, this place was really really good, and like they had a whole bunch of review people come out and whatnot, and then I think, but one of the biggest things is that and this goes into like a more like black community sort of area. Sometimes when we justifying some things that don't need to be justified just because it's an expectation of I want to say the culture.
Yeah.
Bad service and good food is a thing that is very well articulated with a lot of hood restaurants, a lot of good, like black-owned restaurants. Why is it bad? Why is it bad service and good food? I mean, Popeyes is known for it, not black-owned, but like
the very definition.
But Popeyes is the very definition, and we go there all the time, right?
Service and good food, yeah.
But it's like service is part of the dining experience.
It's part of it, and no one factors that in.
No one takes it as at the forefront of like, hey, you know what? You made me wait, which is fine. I've always said, look, for me, wait times are not that big of a deal.
It's a huge deal for me.
How do I put it? It's not that big of a deal, with the exception of like
you're not worth it. That's automatically. Oh, a 45-minute wait, you're not worth that.
No, for me personally, I'm like, hey, look, it depends on the quality interior of the restaurant, but it also depends on like what am like what's your waiting experience? Are you just like wait till the ether? I don't know. We'll be ready when we're ready. It's like, oh, we got a spot over there for y'all to sit, have a bar, like whatever. Is this a popular restaurant? And I just like if it's a Saturday night, right, and I'm showing up and I didn't have a reservation, obviously I'm having to expect to wait, right? There's a lot of things in the equation. But ultimately, like, my name, and hopefully, we get to the point where it's like, hey, drop them excellence. Maybe we get to do some food reviews. Hey, we did one today.
Hopefully better than this.
I want it to be the same quality. I want it to be just the same.
No less quality than that, yeah.
But I would... Final Frontierist, talking about bad restaurant experience stories. The story of Salt Bay is insane. Check out Sunny V2's video on YouTube. Well, thanks for being a first-time chatter. Really appreciate you chiming in. But yeah, dude, and a bunch of Atlanteans, sound like they're from the sea. A bunch of people from Atlanta, came out and spoke on it. And we're like, all right, we're glad he's calling out the bullshit.
Yeah.
And I'm with you. I don't think it's just Atlanta. I think it's bullshit
everywhere.
If it's anywhere.
Come to Austin.
Yeah,
I'm sure it would be something quite.
But I also don't think there's a bunch of lines in Austin, if I'm being honest.
What's Franklin was the last line. 1 in a Million has a line every now and then. Like I don't.
But I'm
not waiting in one either way. There's too many alternative options. Everywhere, probably.
It depends on like I said. It depends on what I'm like going for, right? If like how to put it with
Did you wait in Franklin's line?
I did wait in Franklin's line, but in college, right? Like with like a bunch of friends, and we were just doing the whole thing. Yeah. So like, there's things you can do.
You knew the barbecue wasn't going to be worth it. You were just there.
Well, it was worth it, but
is it though? I've had Franklin's, and Black's is better.
By
a fucking mile. In my opinion,
I don't think it's a mile.
Better.
I think they're comparable.
Nah.
And I think it's pretty good.
The line probably has a lot to do with the hype in the line.
But you didn't go to Franklin's when it was fresh, did you?
Yes.
No, because you said you've never been to Franklin's.
No, I had someone pick that shit up, and they came back to the office, and it was hot.
That's questionable.
We worked in the same office, so it wasn't that.
It's not that far. It's not that far.
So it was hot.
I'm just looking at you like
I was just like, nah. Terry Black's was better, but also I don't like fucking hype. If you hype your shit up, that means my expectations are here.
That is fair.
If it don't meet here, then it ain't shit to me.
I think there is a lot of, when it comes to barbecue, a lot of options.
Here, we're in Texas. Yeah, like it's a big deal here.
Ooh, that's the one thing. Take a little.
Smoky Moe's was better than fucking Franklin's to me.
I'll take a little. Franklin's that's a lie. That's
Franklin's
a whole
can rot
lie.
in hell.
That's a
that
whole
shit is
lie.
overhyped.
And also stop.
Max.
We don't shit on local businesses like that.
I shit on Franklin's. Fuck Franklin's.
Don't do that.
No, fuck Franklin's. I will say that all day. Fuck Franklin's. 1 in a million. That's worth maybe staying in line for. But Franklin's, fuck Franklin's.
No.
Go to Terry Black's. Go to a litany of other barbecue places when you come
it's
here.
A local business.
It's bullshit. All other local businesses, go for them. Franklin's, fuck them.
I don't agree. I think, hey, they had a whole fire. There's people who are employed there.
Well, they fucked up. They fuck up shit. That's why they had a fire.
I
don't like them. Go ahead. Continue.
You did nothing wrong with me.
As an Austinite, fuck Franklin.
I think that your food is pretty good.
It's garbage. What is this?
What did you press?
Let's get the fuck out of here.
What you doing?
I don't know. It died. It's dead.
Yeah, I said, what did you do over there?
I don't even know.
Also, why was that jingle? Why was that jingle like a game show?
It's aggressive. It's an aggressive ass jingle.
Well, needless to say,
Yeah. Don't go to Franklin's. Yeah, go ahead.
to wrap up the Keith Lee story, I think I encourage more.
He's my new favorite food critic, and I don't have a favorite food critic. So he's the first.
So for me, I try my best. I will say, price goes up. My expectation for patience is very little.
Shit, price, waiting time, all that shit is hyping you up to a point to where if it doesn't live up to it, I am shitting on you all day.
I've recently, so this year I've done probably more quote unquote fine dining than I've ever done in my life.
Don't waste my time. Or my money.
And even the usually expensive restaurants, wait time is like this because there's not, as many people.
Yeah.
But the whole thing was like usually, so there's two considerations. It's definitely a wait to price. Like those will make it be a little bit more.
Yeah.
Service is also part of that equation. If I'm spending a lot of money, my service better be good. But also if I'm spending a little money, services still should be acceptable.
Better be.
Unless it's one of those restaurants where the expectation is you're getting bad service, where that's
food better be good. Like it's levels to this shit. If the food's so good, service is going to be bad, but I don't care. Like, there are places like that.
To name drop one place was, I went to Barley Swine, here in Austin. I don't regret, how to put it, I don't really want to see a bill like that again. It was just me and Michaela. But.
Good.
Top tier
really
across the board.
Barley and Swine,
across
it's really
the
good.
board.
Yeah.
Now, and I'm like, hey, look, to me, I was like, that fine dining balance was a total wave. Odd Duck's another one like that. I don't think that's super expensive.
Yeah.
But food was really, really good. They had a birria burger one time. Had birria jam on it. Changed my life.
Okay.
So there's like a balance, but the fundamental thing is a not so great food can still be supplemented with really great service. I will still be like, man, damn, I wish I liked this restaurant, but I'm not going to shit on it if the service is up there, right?
Yeah.
If the food is really, really good.
I don't care how bad.
But there's a lot of really, really good food.
I go to Popeyes, don't I?
Yeah, like.
And that's just fast food level, but it's like, it's a smaller version of that. Was like, yeah, but that black and ranch, goddamn,
But I would say, but why do we do that?
Because food's worth it.
I don't.
But once you expect what you expect.
But I think fast food's a different category.
Fast food's a different category.
I think fast food in general, we don't have
restaurants, though. I've been to restaurants that, Tex-Mex spots where service is not the best, but the food is. And it's just like, I'll sacrifice that shitty service for good food. But I'm not doing both. I'm not waiting in your line, and plus your food is not up to par.
See, now you're hypocriting on this one.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
How so?
Because you're saying bad service is acceptable.
It is. If the food is worth it.
You see what I'm saying? I like that.
Bad service is absolutely acceptable if the food is good.
No,
if the food's not worth it, then it's not.
No, look, amazing food with terrible service.
It has to be really good.
Amazing,
mind you.
Amazing
really
food and
good.
terrible service are two things. Like, that's part of the diet. That's the whole topic, Tommy.
Perfect example.
Have you ever had someone box your food for you?
Yes.
Isn't it great?
I love it.
That's nice service.
Nice service. Food usually isn't that good. Every place I've had that has boxed my food for me as a to-go thing, the food's not been the best.
What you talking about?
But their service was good.
Now,
Waterloo is a perfect example. That food is not that great.
Stop calling out local restaurants like that.
We have tourists. I'm not going to have them waste their money. Like, fuck that.
Let them explore.
No, I'm not going to have them.
Number one, because of you fools. At Whataburger.
I would say,
yeah.
Look.
I don't care if you talk about my mother. If the food is fantastic, you're not getting a bad review from me. But if I have to wait in your line,
that's part of
your barbecue. Your barbecue is subpar at best. Then you're gonna hear about me, Franklin's. Like, yeah, no, don't waste. In my opinion, do not waste your money. That is my Texas opinion.
You're killing me.
My Austinite opinion. It's garbage to me.
Stop bringing up Franklin's.
Fucking garbage. But go ahead.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The whole point of this that you supported was the fact he called out
the service.
The service being bad at these restaurants.
No, but see, my thing with him, you call me a hypocrite. It's not. I'm not being a hypocrite. His code. He's like, every man has a code. His code is if they don't do this, I'm not even gonna bother. And so on that level, Okay, then fuck it.
You have a different code.
My code is different. I had a cup thrown at me, an empty cup thrown at me. Fast food, yes, but still thrown at me. Like, I've had terrible service in my day. And I've had situations where the food was so good, I completely forgot about the shitty service. I left happy.
Man, I don't know if I could do that, man. I just like
it's the soup Nazi thing. Like, if it's that good, all right, I'll wait in line and I will follow your protocols because I want this food.
To me, line waiting, good food, fine.
I hate line waiting
service
in general.
Shit service, good food, not cool with me.
Okay, shit service, long line, mediocre food.
Then of course not. Like
that's Franklin's for me. I'm sorry.
Stop bringing them up. Stop it.
Most overrated thing ever. But yeah, continue. I'm sorry.
All right, y'all. I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, we will get sued by Frank because it's the trashiest barbecue you will find in this city. Maybe in all the state of Texas.
It was really interesting getting into a walkthrough.
Go to Lockhart. It's so many other better options.
It was really incredible getting to walk through some of the creators that y'all guys submitted. There's some that I added to my list.
Shout out to them.
Today was all about educating, Tommy. And there's never an ending list of stuff y'all want us to react to.
I've never felt this least confident in a show ever.
It was fine. But the main thing that I want to highlight is there's plenty of times where shows like this help us catch up on some of the recommendations and stuff y'all shoot us over because there's a laundry list of things. So we don't do them too often, but we'll probably continue. We'll probably cycle one in every once in a while where we get to like have y'all's input directly like that even more. So keep on gathering different creators, videos, stuff you want us to watch, and like I said, we'll sprinkle it in a little bit here and there. But thanks so much for coming through on the Blaxcellence. Hold up, I gotta look over. Are you done hating? Can you say bye to the people? Do you hate the chat now too?
No, I love the chat. I love the chat as long as they don't make shitty barbecue. Good night, everyone.
Man. You're going to have us catch a case, and I don't want
to... No, it's my personal Texan, born and raised here opinion. Had far better barbecue than fucking Franklin's.
Good night, people.